rat in a cage. It will say, it will say. Someone would say, what is lost can never be saved. Despite all my rage, I am still just a rat in a cage. All right, chat. I'm just going to go. I'm going to wait. I'll probably just wait till people to come in here. Hold on. I open up another window over here for YouTube chat. Because obviously I got the page here, and I don't want to do it here. It's supposed to be for... Hold on. Hello. Hello, hello. Oh, there ain't no one here. All right, hold on. Someone will say what is lost can never... The Nintendo Switch 2. The Nintendo Switch 2. Holy crap, it's the Nintendo Switch 2. The greatest console ever made. We just made it now. Right before your eyes. Is this stream age restricted too? Someone will say... Oh, there's no one here. What the fuck? I streamed it way too early. Oh, boy. Did this stream even go out to people? Probably not. I had 3 notifications. You get 3 notifications in 24 hours. I've only used 1 because of the recent video. God damn, dude. And what is wrong never be shaved. There you go. Just don't watch the DBD video. Who cares? I gotta explain why anyways. There you go. There's someone here. Okay. Hold on a second. Hold on. I think I got everyone up and about. Hold on a second. Hello, hello. Is anyone here? Hello. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. I got both chats open just in case. Bro, it looks completely on OBS. The gray background blends in with the YouTube gray background. Okay. Hello. I should have said Mario Kart World sounds like a Mario Kart RPG, but it looks pretty exciting, not gonna lie. I'll talk about it. But I gotta bring this up real quick because it's just happened not even half an hour ago, okay? Another video got age restricted, right? Legitimately got age restricted. Okay? Right at 2:50 p.m. At least it tells you. Not even 10 minutes later. I reviewed it and it got appealed. I am not joking. YouTube is just messing with my videos still to this day. Like, there's no point to where an appeal should be done in less than 10 minutes. Okay? Especially when you told me in your appeal approval, it might take up to 72 hours and we'll send it through email. It's done. It's already been approved. This video probably won't even get any views. I'm just going to be honest with you. They screwed that algorithm over as soon. It wasn't even public. It was unlisted. Freaking sweet, bro. And yet again, another age-restricted video, which was appeal approved, so now it's not. In less than 10 minutes. It was less than 5 from when I saw it, because I wasn't watching it when it was done at 10 or 2:50. Because I was making sure I was getting ready for another stream. But that's why I'm doing this stream early as well, to let you guys know yet another video got age-restricted, which was legit restricted, and was legit reviewed in less than 10 minutes. But like I said, less than 5 when I was checking it, but it was there for 10 minutes. Okay. I don't got anything else to say about that. It's just YouTube keeps messing with my stuff. I don't know what else to say. I think it's because of the certain, like, kill. They don't like the word kill, okay? So kill and hate are probably not going to be in compilations anymore, despite the fact that the algorithm still to this day can't understand the difference between fiction and reality. It's Poe's Law in vocal form for them. They don't understand intent, and they don't understand the location of where it's coming from. Okay, that's what I wanted to talk about first. Done with that. Okay, moving on. There we go. Switch 2 stuff. Let me just delete that window capture. Wait, what? I deleted the wrong window capture. Sweet. Awesome. All right, sweet Lois. That's okay. Here, I'll capture cursor so you can see it on my screen now. Yes, we're going to talk about the Switch 2. Welcome to the Switch 2, folks. Look, it's the Switch 2. Launches at June 5th, right, which is also the same day I made my Vanguard channel, ironically enough. At $450, though. Are they out of their minds? Do you want to know what the original Switch price was? $299.99. It's $300 in 2017. This console's $150 more. Plus tax. It's more with tax, obviously. This will be more with tax than the other one because it's obviously costs more. And that's insane. I don't know what they were thinking this console should be $450. I don't even think it's even as powerful as a PS4. I mean, we looked at the stats on it. It's like maybe it can run at most games at 60 now. Like, are you out of your mind, Nintendo? And obviously they'll buy it up. This will sell probably 70 to 80 million copies in the first 3 years. Dude, they just buy it up. They just buy it up. They run their mouth, but they sure as hell like running their wallet more. Running it down to zero. Also, there's Nintendo Switch Online. Also, not only will you be paying $450, unless you'll also be paying $20 for Nintendo Switch Online. I can't believe we're still paying for online, dude. That's why I love Steam so much. There's things to criticize about Steam, okay, and Valve specifically. But we're not paying for other features to do on your console or on the platform. Okay, I'm not paying Steam to buy a game or do things like chatting in a game. By the way, so they have this new thing called Game Chat, right? It's just Discord. It's just Discord. You also have to buy a separate camera if you want to use a camera, which is specifically for the Nintendo Switch 2, okay? This is just Discord. They just stole this from Discord. They even called it Game Chat instead of just Discord, but you just stole this from Discord. Now you can show your face on a camera while playing. This is just streamer bait, by the way. I don't think this is really... Like, do people really use this off stream? Like, come on, man. Do people use a camera off stream? Are you out of your mind? This is just streamer bait. I ain't gonna lie. This is mostly streamer bait, but yeah, $450 plus $20 if you didn't already have Nintendo Switch Online. Okay, where are the games at? I had the games list on here. There we go. Nintendo Switch 2 games. Okay, Mario Kart World. It's just Mario Kart. I don't really care. Honestly, whatever. We need a release. This is the only release title, by the way. Donkey Kong will not be released when it's out. Metroid Prime will not be released when it's out. Air Riders will not be released when it's out. Handicap Basketball will not be released when it's out. Welcome Tour is a poor Wii tour that looks soulless, golemful. Okay, soulless corporate stuff. My goodness. Hello, Braden Brunch. Are you still here? Can you guys hear me? Hello. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. You say goodbye. I be popping bottles. You're gonna be popping your wallet trying to buy a Nintendo Switch 2 for $450. How about that, man? Also, another video got legit age restricted and it got appealed immediately. Paying for Welcome Tour is absurd. Paying for any of this, I still think paying for online is absurd. And I've been saying this since PS3. It's like as soon as I found out that Xbox 360 had to pay for it online, I'm like, you're getting robbed. Because I get the same experience on PS3 without having to pay anything. And then PS4 ended up you had to pay for PSN Plus. I'm like, why? Why screw over the consumer, dude? They're anti-player. I wouldn't say they're anti-consumer. They want people to spend, right? They're anti-player. They don't want the player to have abilities in their game without paying for it. That's why I don't like Nintendo. You're not family-friendly? Screw off. You're anti-individual. You're anti-convenience at this point. Okay, who's gonna use this? Is the dumbest thing ever, by the way. The Welcome Tour. Look at this corporate stuff. This is stuff you see in like Street Fighter 6 lobby, but it's worse. This is worse. Wii Tour. You know how the Mii's or Mii Tour? You know how the Mii's are like creative and colorful, and you can create whatever you want with them and all that kind of stuff. This is just soulless garbage. This is so bad. No wonder Reggie Fils-Aimé left. Look what Nintendo's becoming, even worse than what they were during the Wii U era and the Switch era. Are you kidding me? Look, it tells you what your Nintendo controller does. Isn't that great? You know? Look, it's magnets. How do they work? Look, it's magnets. Repeat it for a third time. Look, magnetically connects. Isn't that great? It's magnets, dude. They used magnets in 2025. Finally, understand how magnets work. Well, to be fair, usually magnets interfere with monitors and stuff like that, so they made it to where it's shielded at least, right? Right? Dude, I'm feeling there's going to be a video about how bad this release of this console is going to be. I don't care. Like, I don't care how the console works. I really don't. Why would you pay for this? I don't care that you could use this as a mouse. Wow, you're finally using technology that's been around for like 50 years? Wow, that's crazy, bro. You're telling me I could click an object and rotate it? Look how archaic this looks. This looks just as bad as the Wii did in terms of moving and gyroscoping. It looks too shaky because obviously the human hand isn't perfect. But, like, it looks way better on a normal mouse. This looks ridiculous. Look, you could play games that, like old, what the hell? There used to be, like, the 64s and 1s. Games on computer you get a PC like early 2000s. That's what this is. That's what this is. Look, you can move a mouse and do things that you could do on a normal computer. Isn't it crazy? Or you could you could do this on the Wii. What am I talking about? You could do this on the Wii. They're still obsessed about their motion controls. I love motion. I love motion. And obviously, Nintendo fans will eat it up. I mean, where else are you going to be able to buy the games on it? Like, if you're a Metroid fan, where else? Because Metroid, look, they're all the same Nintendo franchises. Donkey Kong, Kirby Air Riders, Metroid Prime 4, and Mario Kart. Oh, how about any third party? No? Okay. Oh, no, handicap basketball? Yeah, my bad. Everyone loves handicap basketball. Oh, yay, great. Dustbloods. Yay, another Dark Souls game. But it's not really Dark Souls. It's anime Dark Souls. Look, here's your Bloodborne sequel, by the way. Instead of making Bloodborne 2, they decided to make this. By the way. I don't know. Come on, man. Just call it Bloodborne 2, man. Like, okay. I'm not trying to be negative. It's just like, come on, man. Why do these games still look like high-res PS4 games? Are you kidding me, dude? Oh, my God. Dude, they just got done with Elden Ring DLC, and now they're just making... why don't you just call it Bloodborne 2? I have no idea, man. They're just like... Here, it's like, oh, you're the Ashen One. You're the Wheel. You're the Eye of Sauron. God. Yet another From Software game. Ooh, you can use a jet now. Isn't that cool? Oh, my... Okay. He's T-posing, by the way, to go. Bro, you don't T-pose to fly. Bro learned nothing from Superman. Okay, it looks like a From Software game. I got nothing to say, okay? It looks the same as it ever was. Looks the same as Bloodborne from 2014, by the way. But yeah, these are the games that are coming out. But like I said, they're not even release titles. This is coming a month after freaking Nintendo or the Switch 2 comes out. This doesn't have a release date. This doesn't have a release date. This doesn't have a release date. None of these do. This is coming in 2026. Holy hell, they have Welcome Tour and Mario Kart. Have fun playing 2 games. That's it. This is on the official Nintendo website. Are they other... Is no one there in chat? Hello? Wake up. Wake up. I'm tired. I'm not here to talk to no one. I could do that on my own time. Hello? Is anyone here? Did you get a notification for the stream? Hello? There's 3 people here. Hello? Can you hear me? Is anyone in chat? Is YouTube messing up again? I mean, I already showed evidence that YouTube was messing up, so it's not really that much of a surprise. Okay? I'm just making sure people can actually hear me on stream because I have no idea because I'm having a schizo moment right now. Look, there's the skull emoji. There you are. You're alive! You're alive. I understand there's stream delay, too. I'm waiting for that as well. Yeah, okay. YouTube lied. It says there's 3 people watching. There's only 1. Now 2 because I looked at it. Alrighty, then. But that's the Switch 2 stuff. Disappointing. Disappointing to say the least. This was not good. Look at all these games that are already out. Won't you? Do you want to play these games that are on PC? These are their 4 console exclusives. Because I don't think Dustbloods is going to be exclusive to... Oh, no, it is. Never mind. Straight up. From Software made a deal with Nintendo. I can't believe that, dude. Okay. You want to lower the sales of your video game franchise? Put it on a single console in the year of our Lord 2025. Imagine if Elden Ring was just on the Switch. It would have half the sales, if not less. I'd have to look up the sales of Nintendo. Actually, it's a good idea right now. Hold on. Hold on a second. Let me look up. Was Elden Ring even on the Nintendo Switch? 5 million? Okay, Goof, I need to see it. Elden Ring Tarnished Edition with over 28 million. So, okay, Goofy. You're not telling me Nintendo Switch sales. How many copies did Elden Ring sell? 28 million. Okay, good for you. But I need to know... Okay, why won't you tell me... They won't tell me how much it sold on Nintendo Switch. It straight up just won't tell me. Why are they hiding the sales of what sold on what console? Are they... What the fuck? Bro, why does no website have any information on this? I know you're seeing a black screen right now. Here. Have this image of the video that got age restricted. It was not really age restricted. Okay. Based on YouTube's algorithmic system. Why can I not get any sales? Bruh. Amazing. Also, this... I can't find it. I can't find it. I can't find Elden Ring Nintendo Switch sales. I know it's not 10 mil. I know it's not 10 mil. I know it's not. You can't convince me. I know it's not. Okay? I know it's not. You're not going to convince me. Will the console do fine? Yes. Like I said, probably 70, 80 million over 4 years, probably. That's what I'm guessing. People just buy it up. Nintendo fans, I'm not saying are the smartest bunch of people. I'm not saying other fans are the smartest, but they are like more rabid than the other two fan base. Because Xbox fans are non-existent now, and Sony fans know it's bullcrap with like censorship of Japanese games and all that stuff. Okay, we know. Okay, PC became the master race because everyone else messed up, not because PC was so good. You could do nothing and still win. That's Steam. We don't have to do anything, and you guys will just mess up on your own. Also, shout out to Eater. I hope you're doing all right, buddy. He had a tornado warning. That's why he left his last stream. I hope he's okay. His colleagues, his friends, his family. Hope everyone that was going through that are all right and safe and sound. All right. I just want to say that as an aside. Also, DBD came out with an 8.6.0 clip. I know I probably won't be making after this because I need to make I'll probably make 2 or 3 more clips of Dead by Daylight stuff. But after that, I think I'm going to be done. I'm going to try to get Iridescent 4 with or without Yeater on stream, and then I'm going to call it a day. This game does not get any views in terms of videos compared to Helldivers 2. Compared to TF2, it doesn't. This game is just not working on my channel. I have 5 videos now of clips, and usually by then you could probably tell whether or not a video is going to pop off or not. To be fair, I might not be using the best titles, but I am putting like Dead by Daylight Survivor, DBD Survivor stuff, which may not be as popular, but I just think it's just not popular on my channel. You know, especially since I'm not restricting myself to just doing DBD content. All right, so they came out with a new killer. It's the Tokyo Ghoul guy. Yes, they put an anime person inside of Dead by Daylight. Don't know why. Just like, why not? Just throw everything there. Fortnite, like you just said, Fortnite, but horror. And even then, it's not horror anymore. It's not really. I don't know. Okay, so this guy is probably already cooking right now. He's probably already bugged. And that's no offense to DVD, but he's even though there was a PTB, which is player build, where they test things out. And I mean, they already have nerfs and buffs for him already. Or fixes, but he can leap. Man, do I not want to fight someone who leaps. But he hits you a lot. He grabs you or whatever. And he flicks you with a mark. You know, but he can't be grabbed if you're marked, I think, if I remember. Yeah, they will perform a grab attack. Grab attacks damage survivors. They are healthy, inflict deep wounds, and leave a mark. He gets enraged marks. Once no marked survivors remain, a countdown begins when the countdown depletes and rage mode ends. Perfectly timed grab attack tab. The countdown is paused by the carrying survivors. But yeah, here's our other perks. I don't know if they're good. I look at these and I'm like, I don't think these are going to be as good as the already killer perks in the game. I highly doubt it. Okay, I highly doubt it. I could probably switch Twitch off of just chatting because I don't think anyone... I'm not really a just chatter. It doesn't work for the algorithm. Hold on. Let me put it to Dead by Daylight. So I'll probably play Dead by Daylight on stream, no matter how miserable I get. That is like my rage game. I need to work on putting rage moments in my title instead of just saying stuff like funny. If I could do funny moments, then I should be doing rage moments as well. If I legit feel frustrated, which I do about this game. I mean, I don't feel it the next day because I got other stuff going on. Because like 2 days ago, I actually was building my bed. I got a new bed frame and a new memory foam bed for the first time in my life of memory. A new memory foam bed specifically. I had the same bed for like 15 years. It was a long time. Long time. Spring mattress. It was so bad the center was broken open. And I was using a blanket on top of it. I was waiting to get my PC. I was going to get back in November, but I believe the PC, as long as my hips weren't getting poked or anything like that, and I wasn't getting damaged muscles, tendons, or whatever in my hips, I was good to go. Okay, I'm a guy that can almost sleep anywhere. Almost. Not really on hard surfaces. They freaking suck. Like, I've slept on concrete before or laminated floor. It sucks. Couches are usually good. Sleeping tier list. What is good to sleep on? Bed's pretty good. S tier. Couch, A. Depending on the couch. Leather couch, probably not so much because it's leather. It's not good for heat. But yeah, Dead by Daylight. Moving on to the patches. Okay, archives and events. The Blood Moon event returns and begins April 7th. Okay. Don't know what that means. I'm a relatively new player. Like I said, Yeater gave this for free. You know, that's the only reason why I'm playing it, and now I'm trying to get to Iridescent Survivor 4. Okay. I'm gold 2, by the way. I haven't been playing off stream. I did log on to get the blood points just in case I forgot. But now there's a new surrender. There's a new surrender option in the game, which only happens for the killer if all remaining survivors are bots. Which I don't know if more people are going to DC because of this. Probably not. We'll see. Because that means if like you're in SWF, you guys could probably just all you'd probably alternate if you wanted to do that. But I don't think that's a wise idea. When no generator has been completed within the last 10 minutes, which is weird for killer. Oh, it does not incur. Well, it also doesn't incur a disconnection penalty, right? When all the remaining survivors are bots, when all survivors are in a dying state. This bottom one, because this is supposed to prevent slugging. Or not prevent it. It doesn't stop it. This is just so people get their stuff when a hunter. They're trying to be anti-slugging now. They don't want people to stay on the ground because there's no way to properly recover without a certain perk, right? I think Dead Hard. Only one of the perks is really good for it. I'm not saying there is another one. I mean, there's hundreds of perks. There's like 100 perks in this. No, how many are there for Survivor? For Killer, I think there's like 150. For Survivor, I think it's 152. There's a lot of perks in this game. Over half of them are just not worth running right now, at least. I mean, you can make it work. The best Survivor can make anything work. That's not my point, but it's not wise to. Also, now we have different Survivor blood point balancing. I think everything got bumped. There wasn't a single thing that got reduced, right? Increase safe hook rescue score event to 1250. Okay, which is supposed to mean you time your unhookings better. Because people would just go unhook and then the killer would just choose between the two usually. They were way too risky. I've shown that on my footage that people are just way too risky at unhooking people. Even when the hunter was close. Now, since you get more for a safe hook rescue, which means you don't get hit during the process of unhooking, you get 2.5 times the points. Which is insane because now people are just going to altruism farm. Okay, he increased healing with no med kit. Score event to 750, which is up from 500, which is 1.5 times more. Healing with medkit, that's what I'm saying. This is just altruism buffing, which is insane because it's not hard to get altruism points in this game unless you are not, like if I showed in my footage, unless you're doing generators, essentially, which is why I get Lightbringer being gold and iridescent all the time. Healing self-score is now equal to being healed by someone else, which is insane. Okay, this was 300, now it's 750. It's equal to being healed without a med kit, right? Healing with the med kit's a little bit more. This is 2.5, 2.5 times more. Insane. Increased dull totem cleansing event to 1,500 was 1,000, which is 1.5 times more. Increased chase escape score event to 7.5. You should have made that 800. I don't know why. You should just made it round out to 2 instead of making it 1.75 times. That's a weird choice. I think that should have just been 2. If you were just going to go all the way. Increased repair score to 2,000 was 1,250. Thank goodness. Okay, because if generators stayed the same, no one would want to repair generators because I still think it's a problem now because now you made all this because this is all altruism stuff. I'm pretty sure. This is objective-based. Totem cleansing is objective-based. Chase is boldness. But these 4 are straight up altruism. Now people are just going to altruism farm, dude. Are you out of your mind? We already have a problem with people not doing generators, I've noticed. From my dozens and dozens of games played, people just want to run around and loop the boss. Or heal each other all the time because they get more points for it on average. And generators take too long to get the point. Because the problem is generators take too long to get the points that you're looking for, right? That's really the issue as well. Increased gate open score event to 2,000 instead of 1,250, which is a lot. Increased chest unlock score event to 750. That's 3. You get the same amount for opening a chest as you would for healing yourself or someone healing you or you healing someone else. That's insane. Is that not crazy? Is it not insane, there, laddie? Have I lost my mind? Have I lost my gourd? Have I lost my gourd? All right, hold on a second. Let me put Dead by Daylight in the gaming thing. Here we go. Bum, 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 bum. Mr. Sandman! Bring me a Dead by Daylight balance stream. I think it's the only game I really rage so much in besides Master. Master Duel makes me more mad. Because I know there's cheaters on that too, but it's harder to prove on the Hunter. It's more like I hate my teammates. It's more like I hate my teammates because I know either in Master Duel it's my fault for a misplay more often than not, or it's just you're fighting a bot or someone that's running a meta deck. It's like you're forced into the meta, whether you like it or not. You're going to be using some meta card at one point, whether it be Maxi, Ash. Effect Failure is more meta now than it was before. Anyways, moving on to back to Dead by Daylight 8.6.0. Okay. Killer Grasp is now 1250. Can't watch yet. Still trying to the hellhole. That is Cambridge. Hellhole, that is Cambridge. Well, you can listen. Okay. So a video got legit age restricted, and then I appealed it in less than 5 minutes when I saw it. So it hit at 250, right? 5 minutes later is when I saw it. Right, and it was legit age restricted. Not only did I repeal it, it got repealed in less than 5 minutes. Which is why I wanted to do this stream a bit quicker, like I did the last time, to let you guys know what's going on. Also, there's a lot to talk about here. Because I talked about the Nintendo Switch 2. They did a Nintendo Direct March 27th. I forgot about it. Don't really care about it. Probably should have did just for the views, but the Switch 2 is now $450. Plus, Nintendo Switch Online, which is $20. For a year, by the way. You probably would pay for a year. $20 for an entire year, which it doesn't seem that bad, but you're adding it on. Also, the games will probably be $70. Remember when games were $60? Despite inflation, despite housing crises and recessions and economic standards and socioeconomic problems? Strange how we're doing that now. Anyways, it was way worse during those times. My point is that it's expensive. More expensive than the Switch 1 was, which was $299.99. All right, so Killer Grass escape score. So they're trying to make wiggling worth more, right? They're actually trying to make people put the effort of wiggling, at least trying to get great wiggles, right? Because this, okay, first of all, they should have changed. They should have put the wiggles right next to the Killer Grasp escape, because that's what wiggling does. This should have came before this, instead of being separated by these two. So if you actually escape the killer, you get 2.5 times the blood points. Insane. But, it rarely happens, which is why I understand the increase. Obsession escape score to 2,000 was 1,500. Chase score event to 50 points per second instead of 40. Increased good wiggle score, it doubled, and they doubled for greats. Awooga for Dead by Daylight. For the Switch 2. I don't think Awooga is good for the Switch. I don't think. Is that Awooga 2? Can we get a sequel? Awooga 2? Awooga 3? Was it Tomba, something like that, for the PlayStation. We need a third one. So now they're changing the scoring system as well. Dropping a pallet awards survival, but stunning the killer awards boldness. I just think they should just both be in survival, but whatever. I think they're trying to balance survival and boldness. Whatever. So now cleansing a totem, whether it's dull or hex, is now survival. So now we have 3 survival. Okay, so this used to be boldness. It's not anymore. So that means where's cleansing a totem? This is now considered towards survival. And that is a lot of 1,500 blood points is a lot for cleansing a dull totem, I got to say. I'm not saying it needs to be nerfed or buffed more. I'm just saying that's a lot of blood. You'd rather do this than healing someone. You would have to heal someone twice or yourself twice just to get the same points of healing a dull totem. Not a hex totem, a dull totem. Insane, actually, kind of. All right. Loadouts equipped elements now show units left counter. Nice. Search board now accepts direct input, removing old pop-up. Nice. Quality of life change. Chat window updated messages set at the tally screen can be read by people that arrive after, finally. Should have been done 10 years ago. About 10 years ago. A line is added when people have left the tally, so players don't need to check others' pings to know if they're still at the tally. Awesome. Improved UI to make the chat easier to understand and read. Did they make it opaque now? I haven't checked all the new updates. Did they make it opaque? Dude, I complained about something, and they might have changed it. That's insane. I don't know why we're buffing Legion. I don't know what they're thinking with this one. I'll show you why after this. Or, it's part of the thing. I'm going to be talking about this a while. Hold on. Let me see here. Let's go to nightlight.gg. This is a pretty good website because they have certain rules of how you can release data or upload data to let them know how a killer does and doesn't do based on how they're used often. Okay, so this is... Okay, let me show it on screen. So this is nightlight.gg. This is a website where you can upload specific screenshots. They have specific requirements. They have it all in their community stats, FAQ. They tell you what a kill is, why stats aren't released for today, okay? It's all in here. If where they get their data from and how they compute it. So the issue is that Legion is the 4th most used killer in the game. Okay, does Legion need a buff? No. Does Legion need a nerf? Maybe not, because if you're going to see this based on kill rate means did they get a kill that game, right? It means did they get 1 kill? That's what this means. It doesn't mean they get 4 kill. That's why it's distributed this way. Okay, so it means most of their games they get at least 1 kill. All right, this means they killed 0 people. Oh, I can't say kill. God, I can't even say Well, no, I can say it on stream. Okay, that's fine. This is their unalive rate. Their unalive rate. 0 unalives, 1 unalive, 2 unalive, which is the rarest and the hardest to occur. It's the rarest one to occur, right? They're mostly going to get 3 unalives or 1 unalives or 4 unalives. Okay, 4 unalives is obviously the most next to 0 unalives. All right, and the hunter. Okay, I should say hunts instead of the other one. Hunts as the hunter. I think they use hunter in Identity V, which is why I also say hunter. Hunter, 0 hunts. So they got 0 people, 1 person, 2 people, 3 people, 4 people. Okay, that's what that means. They are 4th most used. You can tell by the pick rate as well. The most is obviously 6.3 by Wesker. Okay, they have good 4 hunts. Okay, they don't need to be buffed or nerfed, I don't think, but they got a buff anyways, which is really weird because I don't think Legion. I'm not saying Legion doesn't need a nerf. And I'm surprised I haven't had more Legion matches based on the amount of time. And this is also pretty accurate data. 21,000 games, okay, over the past 28 days, from March 5th to April 2nd, which is today. Okay. So they decided to decrease fatigue duration of 2.5 was 3. Increase movement speed during fatigue to 2.3 was 2.07 meters per second. Increase duration of Feral Frenzy to bump it 1 second. Decrease Feral Frenzy cooldown to 15 seconds was 20 seconds, which is a crazy buff. I think like anything over a certain amount of seconds in this game could be a major buff or nerf. Increase bonus movement speed gain per hit during Feral Frenzy to 0.24. I don't know why Legion need the buff when it's the 4th most played, and it's got a good kill or unalive rate, hut rate. Okay, it's better than Nemesis. Nemesis is actually dropping. Okay, especially look at Wesker's. It's 51.5%. That's why I said Wesker doesn't need a buff or nerf. He's perfect. I feel like he's relatively balanced. Okay, maybe not the perks in the game, but I think his abilities are relatively balanced if he can only get, you say, well, it's because of the increased numbers. No, because Blight almost has the same amount of games. He has 60. Okay, Blight needs the nerf. Okay, 4 hunts is almost double your 0 hunts. You need a nerf. Sorry to say it, but something needs to change with this Hunter. Okay, my problem with Huntress, even though they have a good 0 hunt, is that their hatchet's the problem. Okay, I don't really have an issue with anything else of the Huntress. Right, it's really the hatchet. The hatchet range, the hatchet hitbox. Okay, because when you have a ranged hunter, they could just hit you through a vault. That's why it was so good to loop non-ranged hunters, because you can properly loop. Huntress, they can kind of negate that if they have good aim. Not even good aim. It could just be beside you, and I think it might be a little bit magnetic with the hurt box. I wish you could see. See, it would be cool if I had not wire cages, but hurt boxes and hit boxes in the game. Like I could go to practice mode, right? Because they have custom game in this. I wish you could turn on hitbox and hurtbox, right? That'd be so good. Because I think you do that at TF2. I think there's other modes you could do it in other games, like wireframe, which I don't care about wireframe. That's more like seeing the polygons of the model, right? But I want to see the hurtbox and hitbox. Hello, is anyone there? Hello? Hello? Is anyone there in chat? Hello? You're just I'm just rambling. You caught me monologuing. Are you just listening to me? Hello? Yeah, there ain't no one here. There's one person here. Because I'm wondering if YouTube was messing up. No, there's just no one here. We're getting to Dead by Daylight. Oh, no, I need to do Assassin's Creed. I forgot about the showing the Assassin's Creed. I wanted to turn that into a clip, too, as well. So, yeah, I don't think Legion needed a buff. That's insane. This hunt rate's going to be even higher now. Great. For this is going to be over 30% now. Great. Especially the 4th most used hunter in the game. Don't need a buff, okay? You don't need a buff when you're being used this often, especially because, like, this is actually pretty good, all things considering. If you look at Blight, which is most people are complaining about movement speed or add-ons of Blight, That's a pretty crazy statistic, dude. This is way too high. This needs to be below 30. This needs to be above 20 if you want good balance. That's why Weskers is like almost balanced. You have the very good Weskers that get the 4 hunts, and you have the bad Weskers that get the 0 hunts. But a bad blight can still do work. I know I cooked a blight, but a good blight or a medium average blight can still do work. Okay. Moving on to Xenomorph. They buffed. Oh, no, they didn't. Then they nerfed it. They added more. Xenomorph. You don't want to know how low Xenomorph is? Bro. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bottom 6. Okay. And their hunt rate's not even too bad either. Honestly, I feel like it should be any hunt rate should be above 50. Right? Chucky's is bad. Good Guys is bad. Okay, but you don't want it above 55. I feel like the good zone, right, of potentially a balanced killer in terms of hunt rate, not hunt distribution, first. Okay, it's between 50 and 55%. Do you think Trent has good stats? No. Hello, dude. What's up, King Isaac? Welcome, people. You missed like the first half an hour of the stream. I take it you didn't get a notification, despite that I had 2 available after the first video that got age restricted, and then I repealed it, and it was fine. Increase the tail tack charge volume for survivors. Why? I mean, decreasing cooldown's good for Xenomorph. I think it needed a buff. Now has more range in its Killer Instinct. Can I even see Killer Instinct? Increase the amount of fire required to burn the Xenomorph, which is fine. I'm fine with Xenomorph getting buffs, but charge times might not be good. Even if it's 0.1 of a second, it might be a noticeable difference. I don't know. I'm just saying. I got a notification for the stream, dude. I arrived as I did. Okay. Right on. The Drinking Bird add-on now increases duration. That's good. The Asher's add-on increases respawn time by 15 seconds was 10 seconds. Okay. Oh, so it takes longer to respawn. I think that's what that means. I should have said increases the time it respawns. You don't say... Okay, maybe it just means the same thing. The Light One add-on increases the downtime remote flame turrets after exiting the tunnel. Okay, so they've really buffed the turrets a lot. 3 of these are buffs to turrets, or nerfs to turrets. No, 4 are nerfs to turrets. That's insane. The molted skin on now causes it to become exhausted and no longer inflicts hindered. Interesting. I don't know. That feels like a nerf because hindered is pretty good. I don't think exhausted happens all the time. We use live and other exhaustion perks all the time, so most people that are looping once and maybe even get away are probably exhausted more than likely. The Harpoon Gun add-on now causes survivors further than 16 meters to be revealed. Okay. They buff that range because now I can see them when they're closer. I don't know how good this is. We'll see. The Emergency Helmet add-on increased resistance to remote. Okay. So they buffed the Xenomorph for the most part, except for the charge time. That's pretty much it. Good Guy, which is Chucky, by the way, decreased hidey-ho cooldown. Nice. They decreased cooldown. That's good. I don't know if it'll be as good as it used to be, but decrease the time it takes to reach max speed at the start of the slice dice after scampering a window or pallet. Nice. So these are buffs. Buffs to the nerfs that they gave him, but okay. Now we have the Demon Strike angle limit to 180 degrees. Now both on keyboard and mouse. Great. Thanks. No, thank you. You're just going to promote slugging more through that. But don't worry, they're trying to do it. They're going to do anti-slugging measures for both phases. They were like hampering on it. They put it in both phases. Like we're going to make sure we stop slugging as a main thing. Okay, terror radius. So now, in order to nerf the blight, so this is their idea of a nerf. It's just making the terror radius wider, which is 40 meters, which is insane. Right? That's like 130 feet. No, it's more than that. 140 feet. Somewhere around there. It's insane. That's a lot. Okay, that is a lot, if you don't know that. I think that's one of the... I don't know how Weskers is. I think it's 40 meters, I think. It's pretty long. Weskers have a pretty wide range of radius, too. But now they buffed the Pig, Ghostface, and Skull Merchant radius to 24 meters. Was 32, so they actually buffed them. Okay, a smaller terror radius means you can't detect them quicker. So now we might see some upticks in these two and even Skull Merchant, even though people don't like playing Skull Merchant. Because Pig is way down here. Pig is 26 out of 30, which will be 9 now. It's 38 currently when these stats were done. You know what I mean? They have a good kill rate. Or hunt rate. I can't really complain about this. Okay. Silk Song confirmed. Really? Actually? For real, for real? What's up, Yeater? I'm glad you're alive. I'm glad you're alive. Maybe this. Yes. Congratulations, buddy. You waited like 8 years and it finally came. Good for you, man. Good for you. Good for them. Good for them. Yes, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Right on, man. And also, Dead by Daylight patch just came out. I figured you already knew that, though. And that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about all the patch notes right now. I plan on playing it today. Yep. I'm alive. Yep. Laptop's in good shape. Yep. I got the one thing I've been waiting for years. Yep. Life is good. The big bad wolf didn't blow my house down. Yep. Speaking of pig, I don't know. It's weird that they say pig needs a buff, but they're like hunt distribution. Also, a video got age restricted legit, and it got I appealed it when I got it, or not when I got it, when I saw it, because it had it for 10 minutes, but I saw it 5 minutes after it got hit, and it got removed after 5 minutes, even though it told me it could take up to 72 hours, and they'll send an email. I'm like, okay, thanks. Thanks, bozos. Thanks, YouTube. Fix your algorithm. I mean, it is a game with an M+ rating. That it has, you could play Call of Duty and not get that. It was because I said, the algorithm's messed up right now. It's detecting things that it doesn't understand as fictional. They don't think I'm saying it in a game. They're thinking I'm saying it to a person. That's the problem, I think, as well. They're false flags, right? Because I think I said the word kill and hate too much. I think specifically kill, but hate as well. I can say it on stream, right, but I can't put it in a compilation. That's the problem. I think it's specifically those two words, but I think kill is the big one. That's why I'm saying hunt rate right now. Hunt distribution, because that's what they said. Man, I hate the word hate, kill. That's what I'm saying, hunt, because that's what it's used in Identity V. They say hunter instead of killer. But pig got a buff, so did Ghostface for their terror radius. They made it shorter. They censor hate now. That's okay. That's an educated guess, okay? That's an educated guess, right? I think it's the word kill more, but it could be part of it as well. It could be. Okay, it's like if there's 2 meters that represents the likelihood, kill is the highest one. The other one's probably half to less than a third. Okay, it's not that much. I don't think hate's the problem. I think it's the word kill. Killed are also what they think, because they think they might also, the way I was saying it, they think I mean it towards a player. Like, not in fiction, like in Minecraft, you know? But yeah, I'm not saying pig doesn't need a buff. I don't know, it has a good kill rate and a good good hunt rate and a good 4 hunt. This is insane. This 4 hunt krill, that's a 4 krill. This 4 krill's like, no, I'll just say hunt. 4 hunt is insane. When your 4 hunt or your 0 hunt is less than your 1 hunt, you might be busted. And there is a correlation. Right? Blight has the same problem. Myers has the same problem, but that's Tombstone Myers, and I'm pretty sure they didn't calculate this separately. I think Hillbilly has the same problem. Hold on. Freddy has the same problem. And Cannibal has the same problem. Look at Cannibals, dude. 50, almost less than 50% 4 hunt or 0 hunt. Are you out of your mind? 57% hunt rate? Are you out of your mind? That's rough, buddy. Prince, what's that? Izu, what his name is? That's rough, buddy. That's why they have a 3 hunt, because the insta downing and stuff like that. And I know that's probably part of the statistic distribution here. I wish they could show add-ons. My problem is they don't show add-ons on this website unless I missed it. They show perks, right? This game will never be balanced. Just got something we accept. I'm not. Well, I mean, I think there could be smaller balances made to make it less unbalanced. Is my argument. I will never say this game will be balanced. I can argue that with any game, though. TF2 had the same problem. Destiny 1 had that problem with hand cannons that are still the most busted thing in the game because they're just too good. They do too much damage, and you don't really have to. Like, you don't take that much skill in comparison. You know, scout rifles aren't nearly as good as hand cannons. Why is that? Why isn't it working? It just doesn't. But what I'm saying here in these notes is that they didn't buff all the killers or the hunters that probably needed it the most, or didn't nerf anyone. I don't think there's a single like big nerf. Xenomorph maybe with charge time, right? But Legion got buffs. Legion, the fourth most used killer. The 4th most used killer got a buff. Are you out of your mind? Decreased fatigue, movement speed is better during fatigue, increased feral frenzy, decrease the cooldown of feral frenzy, and increased bonus movement speed. Oh! Oh! Even if it's weaker and higher, you can argue all the killers are weaker in MMR. But obviously, I don't think Legion is better than Blight. That's obvious, right? I don't even know if Legion's better than Wraith. I know that's a crazy take. I think Wraith might be. I don't know if Wraith's underrated. I'm going to have some crazy takes, dude. The entity speaks to me, says, maybe Nurse ain't so bad. When I start saying that, I'm gone. I mean, this is a free-to-play player. These two are free and they're good. That's insane. You know what I mean? It still blows my mind for Killer or Hunter, because I say this before for people that don't know. These guys have specific abilities and add-ons to them, right? That make them good. It's not just the perks, because you could just put the perks on anyone, right? That's why I don't have like an argument for Survivor except for height, right? There's a Deltarune and Silksong fans are eating well. Yes, they are. That's why I don't, because 9 of the top 10 survivors are all women. one is male, and it's Ace Visconti, which I do believe is free, or you could pay with iridescent shards, is my point. Like, 9 of the top 10 most survivors are women because they're short. Part of it. Obviously, there's cosmetic, maybe better skins, cosmetics, whatever. They like playing as a woman better as a man in this game. Whatever reason, it's very popular. Okay, I can't argue the same thing for Hunters because they have, Myers has Tombstone, but that's my point, is that they share all the same, or not share all the same perks. They can if they prestige. They have the similar system to Survivor. It's their ability and add-ons that make them different, right? Poor Cenobi, he's going to be gone from the store. You open the... I love his lines because they're straight from the film. And he actually talks... Well, so does Freddy. But I just don't like Freddy's skin. This is the new... You need Robert Englund. Don't forget to spend your iridescent shards on the Shrine of Secrets. Right. I did get my blood points for this week as well. Trapper... It's really weird to see this guy as... Well, I mean, he's free to play, but like... 11th? I think Trapper's sort of balanced, but he's a trap hunter. Like, you have Hag, Skull Merchant kind of is, and then you have this guy. There isn't a really, like, specifically trap, you know. A lot of these good guys are like movement, you know, or range. Like, Wesker's great movement, you know. Dude, his freaking, his charge attack when he charges someone and dash attack, it's crazy. It looks crazy from first person, I gotta say. Obviously, in third person, if you see it happen to someone, is also insane. But, like, Blythe's good movement. Probably should be nerfed for that. Huntress change hitboxes. The hat. See, my problem with Huntress, even though she's used a lot, she has a low kill or hunt rate. That's why I really don't complain. My problem with her is that her hatchet. It's hatchet. High learning curve. Right, but the issue that people complained about, even nurse players, was that once you get good at nurse, everyone else seems obsolete. Like, you hit the skill ceiling, right? But once you're there, everyone else is just below you. You play so well as nurse that everyone below you, obviously discounting SWF's premates, it's just insane because they don't know how to counterplay nurse. She's probably one of the harder things to counterplay at a higher skill living, right? That's really why people say nerf, buff, or whatever, even though, I mean, she's used a lot. It's not like she isn't, like she's 9th. And this is over a period of 28 days, 21,000 matches. That is a lot of games. Little to no human error there, and like I said, they have their own specific way of how they count data on this. So it's not like she isn't being used, even though I've never fought one. A single time. I've played... together we've played a lot. That Wheeze, though. I fought Ghostface more than Nurse. Wraith more than Legion. We fought one Legion together. Off stream, I've never fought Legion, and we never fought Legion again on stream. And it's crazy because they're used a lot. But Wesker's definitely comes up a lot. She is best thing right now to counter just run forward, predictor blinks. Yeah, pre-running I've heard, which is a prediction. But that's still rough. Okay. Moving on to... Because I want to point out this. We can talk about the other stuff later, but Oni got a buff to where his Demon Strike attack is now limit to 180 degrees instead of 90. Chucky got buff, though, too. Chucky did... to be fair, I think he was nerfed a lot. Even though I think I've lost most matches against Chucky. But it's just... I mean, I'd say he's fair in terms of, like, his running attack. If this... You know, because it's very loud. Way loud. I think it's one of the most... It's super loud in comparison to a lot of things in this game. But he got a buff. They decreased the cooldown and decreased the time it takes to reach max speed. at the slice of dice after scampering a window or pallet. Is it going to revolutionize Chucky again to where he was before? No. Is it going to help Chucky players? Obviously, yes. Okay, let's go to Deep Wound. Okay, so this is interesting because they buff the ability to take care of yourself when you have deep wounds, right? Which Kaneki, I think they found out with Kaneki because Kaneki inflicts deep wounds. You know what I mean? In one of his abilities. What is it? Where's it at? If they are healthy, inflict deep wounds. So that what they did to change this, because I think they found in the PTB, was now they decrease the time it takes to mend it. Where the flip is it at? They decrease the time it takes to mend it. Where the random nemesis buff? Or no, that's not a nemesis buff. That's a it's a perk buff. Excuse me. Where's it at? Deep wound. Okay, so decrease the time it takes to mend your own deep wound to 10 seconds. It's 2 seconds less. People complain mainly of mending simulator, if you know what I mean. Well, if you saw, as an aside or congruency to that, Ken Kaneki inflicts deep wounds. So there you go. He also has a leaping ability, by the way. I don't know if that sounds fun to fight against, but we'll see. I'm not worried about playing as him. That's not my point. I'm not going to pay $5 for him. My issue is fighting against him because I don't know if he's going to be because I feel like he's going to be busted one of two ways. He's either going to be too weak or he's going to be too. You know what I mean? I am low. Yeah, he's got tentacle attacks. I think he works similarly to what? Nemesis? Probably not. I mean, maybe not the same hitbox. I don't know, but using tentacles to attack is very similar. Oh no, he uses it to leap. That's right. Dude, imagine if Wesker was leaping at you instead of dashing. I'd be scared. Nemesis! Dude, imagine Nemesis, like, it would just be Spider-Man. That's dumb. It's funny, but it's dumb. Also, did you see the blood point balancing? He's more of a Legion plus Wesker plus reverse Deathslinger hybrid. That sounds insane. Do you know how insane that sounds? Oh, okay, so, yeah, they also increased altruism blood points. I am not joking. These are all altruism. Oh, no, this one. No, Safe Hook Rescue, I think, is boldness, isn't it? But healing is now up. Dual Totem Cleansing is now boldness instead of survival, which says right here, cleansing a Dual Totem now awards boldness instead of survival. Oh, no, it's survival instead of boldness. Other way around. My bad. Or actually, they're tendrils. Wheeze attacks from Duke Peeps. Well, I do that when I laugh sometimes. I don't have, like, a throat issue right now, at least. I've had throat pull-ups for, like, 5 years. I've had them since I had mono in 2020, but they're not really that much of a problem. As long as they don't rub against the inner lining of my throat, we're good. Or my tonsil, but they're not inflamed right now. I'm surprised. I barely had any throat issues. I just have neck issues. My muscles are way too tight. And I've been exercising them, trying to. But also, I'm trying to get used to a new bed. I said this on the stream earlier. I got a new bed frame and a bed, which is what I was working on 2 days ago. Of building. I finally got a memory foam bed, and it feels like weird because I'm not used to memory foam because it feels like when you're pressing against it, it feels like quicksand because it's not necessarily evenly distributed compared to springs, which are more flat. This one sinks more to a point, and sometimes he sounds like a fish tank filter when suppressing his laugh. I actually sound more like a car engine too. Like starting up a car, the ignition of a car. Yeater, are you there? Hello, I'm talking. Wait, you guys can clearly hear me. A Yeater left. I don't know where he's at. But now you can get more blood points as Survivor. It's insane. All of them are more. There is no nerf. You will get more blood points for everything. But now there's 3 survival things instead of just 1. Boldness is now less often. I'm still here. I already read the... Oh, you already did? Okay, well, I'm reading for other people then. Okay. Because it finally came out today. Obviously, the PTB had its own separate thing, but... Also, there's scratch mark improvements for killers. They buff some perks, but I don't really care to use. I probably will never use them. You know, obviously, Quick and Quiet. I always thought about using. I did use Quick and Quiet. Playing you slept on the floor prior to this. No, I've been sleeping on the same mattress for like 15 years. Dude, it was so bad. The center was open and the springs were poking out. I just threw a blanket on it. And then the bottom was also blown out. It had springs. It was bad. I was good. So what I had a choice. I probably could have got it earlier, but I was worried how much money I was going to be spending on a PC. I was going to get in like November, December area, but I was focusing more on the PC. I said, as long as it's not poking into my side or ruining my thought or like my hips and pelvis, we're good. And I made it this far, so we're good. I'm still trying to get used to it. I'm like the first one to look at it as soon as it dropped. I always know exactly what time the update releases, depending on the time. Also, it doesn't guarantee that these actually don't have other issues in the game too. But terror radius is crazy. I don't think that'll fix blight though. I don't think that was the main issue with blight was his terror radius. It does help, obviously. You know, you take what you get. You know, what else are you gonna say? Like, no, don't do that. No, way like killer bias. That's like me. It's like the Wojak who's with the crying or the happy face on and crying underneath of the smug face. It's a person with a survivor mask on, but it's the blight underneath saying, no, the blight didn't need that. No. As a survivor, after moving it to Boston 2022, I slept on the floor to last year. That's crazy. Do you feel better on the floor? Because some people don't like the floor. I've slept on concrete, laminated wood, and it just doesn't work. I think the terror radius is more to match play style of the killer. Sorry, I meant on a liver. The hunter. Yeah, but it's also to detect them quicker, just because Hillbilly has the movement. I think that was kind of the point. So you have. I'm not saying you're going to react faster. You might be able to, but I think that was kind of the point when they're dashing at you, right? Unless there's an add-on that makes them undetectable, which I don't think is sure. Which also works. I think that's the point. He's helped detect their speed, right? Imagine Wesker, half of his freaking terror radius, and then he dashes at. Then he dashes at you. He slams you again. I'm imagining a scenario in my head where Wesker dashes at you so hard against the wall, you instant die. That's like his Mori. Imagine his Mori was just dashing so hard against the wall, you just instant splatter. That's insane. They'd never do that. Anyways, moving on to killer perks, 100 perks. Increased aura reveal duration to 8 seconds plus 5. This is to Alien Instinct. Increased oblivious duration. I don't know if you'll this is insane. This buff is insane. Was 16, 18, 20 seconds. Now is 40, 50, 60? Holy hell, was this perk that bad? It probably was. Hold on. What's cool about this is I can look at killer perks too. I don't like looking at a 14-day. Barely anyone uses this perk. I figured that's why they buffed it. Hey, that's a perk no one's using. Let's buff it. I need to do view all here. Where is it at? Where is it? Hold on. Oh, did I pass? Obviously, I probably passed it. So there's 130 perks. That's including the new ghoul. The ghoul perks. There is the ghoul. I meant Tokyo ghoul. But I think it's called the ghoul, any. All right, hold on. Where is it at? Where is it at? Okay, so 97. It's basically a diet to friends to the end perk. Yeah, that's the problem when you keep making perks, though. Like, they're just going to overlap on each other. Until I got a foam mattress last summer, I didn't realize so many issues my body experienced for sleeping on the front. Yeah, I could have told you that. Anyways, moving on. You should have had that doctor that was flirting with you in time. You should have told her that. Yeah, because you probably have hip issues. Probably, like unaligning your hip. Yeah. Or your shoulder. More than likely, if you got like a proper curve in your body. Well, you're pretty skinny, so you're pretty in shape. Some of my best naps were at a middle school music concerts. What the fuck are you talking about? Are you sleeping in the crowd? Dude, sleeping in a movie chair is crazy. Bro, that movie must have been boring. That play must have been boring. Anyways, moving on. I'm having too much fun, okay? I don't know if this will be used now. Maybe it will. I have no idea. But it got yawn, he says. Boring yawn, boring yawn. That's what artist, Sean. No, that's the entity in my ear. Don't play those perks. You want to play the fun build. You want to mess around. Do generator. That's all you're worth. No, my legs are doing much better now. Right on. So Deathbound got increased or decreased range. I don't care. No one uses this perk because it was literally down. Wasn't it down here? Deathbound's not even like how is it a coincidence that they buffed two perks right next to? That's a wild coincidence. Wild. Also, if it has a hunt rate under 50, it's more than likely trash. I'm not saying like the best hunter can use any perk and still get hunts, obviously, but dude, that's insane that they're right next to each other. Hysteria, Oblivious, a lot of Oblivious stuff here. Oblivious duration is a bit higher and decreased cooldown from 30 to 20 seconds. Does anyone even use? I know this is probably up here somewhere. Maybe. Ooh, maybe it's used more often than I thought. Bruh, 4th empty slot. That's insane, dude. Only on Hunter. Oblivious is undetectable from Tenmu. Why? Like, I don't. Oh, man, I know that. Because the problem is, like I said, there's too many perks in the game. Too many. Okay, so I passed Hysteria. It's not top 20. Okay, Lightborn's up there. You will lightborn me. I will flash the light into your eyes, and you will headbutt me in response. That's not even top 50, is it? Did I miss it? Anyways, bad perk. It got buffed. Great. Knockout had to get reworked, apparently. I barely see it anyways. Dude, it's like I can't... Dude, Yeeter, actually... Coincidence, I think. Not! Yeeter, after you left because of the tornado warning... So the Feng Ming that wasn't playing, she was just standing there. That's why she got hooked the first time before you left. Fun fact. So that match was pretty much going to be not so good. I found out there's a perk in the game where you don't get sound notifications for skill checks, and I found out it's on the Huntress. Oh, and that Wesker was using it. I'm like, why didn't I get a sound notification for that skill check? Oh, because there's a perk in it. Because I don't know all these perks. There's 130, dude. You're going to see the same 30 perks in the game that I've noticed. I wish I just wrote down stats. I wish DBD kept stats, okay, that you could just look at, dude. I was playing okay, we're going to talk about Assassin's Creed 2 ending as well before I get into Dead by Daylight, okay, before we start playing. All right, because even in Brotherhood, a game from 2010 can keep you stats of the game. Okay, Team Fortress 2 from 2007 can keep stats in the game. Okay, can you just... It's been 9 years. Can you just... I want to look at stats because it helps me know what I did and didn't do, right? I don't want to keep... This isn't like a Zapruder film, okay? I don't want to keep... This isn't college football. I don't want to keep looking at plays and just constantly... This feels like football almost, where you're looking at X play, the circle has to go here. That's what it looks like to me in my brain. Okay? People are complaining about Lightborn needing a nerf when it has no need. I told you that. I told you that last time. I said I don't think it needs a nerf. Like, because we already explained it, as you explained it, is that, from what I found out, is that it's just a waste of a perk slot if no one's running Flashlight. Not saying it's the most detrimental thing ever, but it's a waste of a perk if no one runs it. Right? That's why I say it doesn't need a nerf, and it's not even a top 30, or it was top 20, wasn't it? Top 21? It's 21. Okay, it's not even top 20 here. Okay? Not even close. Obviously, it's pain rest. This is 30. This is a 28-day. Okay? Don't look at the 14-day. Look at the 28-day. That tells you the whole month. Flashlight is technically the weakest item to bring. Yeah, dude. Okay, I think you have to do... Okay, listen. Key... Okay, you have to put in specific categories, right? Key is only useful if you can find the hatch, right? Okay, but if you... Or unlocking the hatch, excuse me. So key can actually be... It's like a superposition. You don't know, right, for sure, if it's useless or not. Flashlight, you know what it's going to do. Toolbox, you know what it's going to do. Medkit, you know what it's do. The key has other uses too. Correct. Right, but like I said, it lowers or hires it. You know what I mean? Is there any new info about Zapper for the declassified Kennedy files? I think they said it was CIA or something. I haven't looked into it. I think they said it was more CIA involvement. But that's my point. You know, map, but no one brings map. I'm not saying you can't use map, but like there's perks in the game. You know, I think people just opt for Kindred or Bond. You know what I mean? I just, guess the other stuff. They just deduce. Based on how people are running on the map, it's like, probably the Hunter's over there. Well, if there's no heartbeat on me, can the ghoul stop screaming every 5 seconds of my damn block? Stab it. Stab it. Stab it. Okay. I don't think Lightborn needs a nerf. Anyways, moving on. Okay, so Survivor perks that got buffed. Quick and Quiet, I did bring this over, but Quick and Quiet got a buff. They decreased the cooldown by 5 seconds for each level. So it's got a 15-second cooldown. Will it be used more? Well, you tell me. Probably not. Probably not. I mean, if Windows of Opportunity, Life, and Resilience, and Deja Vu didn't get touched and either buffed or nerfed, I doubt it. It'll be used, but it's 27th. I mean, it'll be bumped higher. I think it might. I don't know. Better than Blast Mine? Maybe. Or more used. Excuse me. It just has a really bad escape rate. Under 30 is bad. Some people want Windows as a base kit survivability. No, I think you should work for it. I can't say Windows should be base kit. You already have Bond. And I know Bond's only for survivors, but it's 36 flipping meters, dude. Like, holy hell. And clearly it wasn't used a lot. You could tell by this map. But it's been good for years. Just for that reason alone. Like, it's a borderline top 10. It says the past 14. It's actually going down. But I think that might be because of patches and less game data. I don't know if they calculated that in. But obviously escape rate goes down as usage goes up usually. That's usually inverse. Windows is perfect where it is. No need to change it like ever. And it's on a character. You could just use iridescent shards. It uses in-game currency to buy. I'm fine with that because you earn your way up to this perk. I was completely okay with earning your way up to a perk instead of them being given so freely. Okay, it was used 30% of the flipping time. You can literally buff it too with open-handed. I don't think. I don't know if people want to risk using open-handed with it. They might now. But, like, people were complaining about shoulder the burden. I'm not saying it is or isn't busted, but it's only used. It's 48th in the game. That's like a third of the way down, you know. But I could argue it's busted in SWFs, but you could argue everything is. I'm just saying. I love lightweight. See, I don't even use a top 10 perk in lightweight. I love lightweight. I just love the concept of it. It might not be the best, and, you know, it could be considered. No, because eventually you're going to run from the hunter no matter what. Right, so I think it's always good, but not all the time. Always good, but not always all the time. Excuse me. I mean, I even used alert, and it's sometimes, but I stopped doing that. Bond is good enough, okay? Bond is good enough. I want it off the record, but I'm like, I still want Windows just to try it. You know what I mean? Just to know, because it helped me loop better, right? So I know maps better. Actually, so I don't have to remember maps. It's actually because of less skill. I use open-handed with Kindred. It's insanely used because you can see a killer or hunter double the distance of Kindred without open-handed. Well, Bond, that's what I was saying. I just use Bond instead. Bond just tells me where the hunter is. Not directly. That's not what I'm saying. Indirectly does. Because when you can see what a survivor's doing, more than likely the hunter's not near them unless they move a certain way. That's why I like Bond so much. That's why Bond is the perfect base kit. Right? Because it tells you things without certain requirements. Like Kindred, I think, requires a hook to happen, right? If a hook doesn't happen, it's... Wait, hold on. Remember this. While you are on the hook, it has to be someone that is hooked. Bond does not need a requirement, which is why it's base kit. Why this one's base kit. And there's a reason why Kindred has lost its play rate. You know, it got... Now, or all survivors is to you when it's on the hook. Good. Good. That was a long time ago, though. Long time ago. But if you look at Bond, pretty low escape rate, actually. It's kind of sad. But look how good Bond has been used. I already showed this, by the way. But they buffed the reading range for it, which is awesome. 36 meters, by the way. Insane range, I gotta say. Plus, only one person has to use open hand. Everyone benefits. Right. It's more like risk to reward. I don't think a lot of solo queuers won, and I think solo queuers make up the majority of the game. What about Odd Job? He'd be good in this game because he's short. Dude, short people are good. 36 or 60, you get 252 freaking meters. I mean, yeah, it's just Windows and Bond Windows and Bond is insane. You get to know 2 out of 3 things in the game. Actually, there's a reason why these 4 are usually used together. Windows Life, Bond, and Deja Vu. You know where 3 generators are at all times. You know where Paladin vaults are at all times, and removes cooldown when you're vaulting or throwing or over a pallet, which is vaulting, but not proper vaulting. But you know what I mean. And freaking Bond shows all the survivors. You literally get to know 3 things. They're all aura perks. That's why aura perks are so good in this game. That's why Windows is fundamentally good, because you don't have to memorize a map. I think, in my opinion. No. Oh, boys, it's time to talk crap about Ounce. Who? I'm not talking crap about anyone right now. I'm just talking about nerfing, buffing. I'm being reasonable here. Listen, don't switch to. Oh, okay, listen. $450 for a console is insane. Okay, $500 for PS5 was insane. Okay, and the Switch will not be as powerful as a PS5. I'm just pointing that out. You can go look at the freaking specifications of the graphics card being used, all of that, RAM, whatever. It's not nearly as powerful as a PS5. It's insane. Okay, $80 for Mario Kart 9 is unacceptable. Correct. I forgot it was 80, not 70. And that, by the way, that from Nintendo's own website, from what I've seen, that's the only release title. Donkey Kong is a month later, and they don't have release dates for the other games. What were they thinking? 80? Yeah, I know. I told you, and I told you it's ridiculous. $70 is ridiculous for a game in the modern era because the quality has gone down. The average AAA game is ass now. It's not good, okay? This reminds me of the backlash NRS initially got for cutting Jade from MKX. Let's say less than 2% of players picked her. Because we're in an era now that removing things is a immediate backlash, right? Even if they're not played, like, example, Yeater and I have talked about Skull Merchant, and he flat out said, if I remember correctly, he can correct me if I misquote him, I'd rather just Skull Merchant be out of the game. She should be removed from the game. There would be backlash for that. Even if she's one of the worst killers in the game. Okay? I just want to censor the... Look, I can show you stats. Actually, she's better than Hag based on these statistics. But, I don't know. I think there needs to be more games with these two. But these are 200 games. That's a lot. Okay? I think it'd move a little bit different if they had 1,200 or even 500 if they were somewhere in the mid-range. But, like, barely anyone plays them is my point. Okay, would they be... And this is a newer character, too. This was 2022? 2023, okay. A DLC character, by the way. If Skull Merchant was removed, they'd be pissed. The freaking 1% of people would be pissed. Oh, yeah, I saw the Silent Hill Pyramid Head. No one okay, I should say no one plays him. I never see him, and I see people complain all the time because he has a certain specific style. He also has a bad... hunt rate. People don't like people with low hunt rates. Okay, they just don't. They tend to go towards the meta. Or a certain play style as well. That's why Houndmaster's not up there. Also because of nerfs and buffs, but that's another thing. So Patembo is no better than Phony now. They never were. that's where they gaslight. You've been gaslight for decades to believe that Nintendo was actually the family friendly. And then you look at all the microtransactions they also do. You look at all the other BS that everyone complains Sony and Microsoft are doing. All these other companies, but Nintendo gets the pass. I complain about all of them. I even complain about Valve with microtransactions. Come on, man. Be consistent with your criticism. They're all bad. They're all buying into it. They're all buying in that games should be $70. No. If I was Steam, I'd say go after yourself, lower the price, or we're going to put it on sale day one. They actually did that for one of those games that got overwhelmingly positive. $50. No, well, I'm fine with games being 60. That's been like the standard for 20 years. Okay, and I said that, well, because they can't use the excuse of inflation, economic recession. They can't, because 2008 housing recession was one of the worst we've seen in modern times, and the price of a video game was what? $20. Or $60, excuse me. 60 for 20 years? It's been 60 for a very long time, if I remember correctly. $59.99. And these games got on sales. 3DS games were like an average of 40. I meant for main consoles. I'm not talking about flipping mobile, or not mobile games. Excuse me. That's an insult. Okay, to Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy SP, PSP, PS Vita, even the Vita, and 3DS games. Yeah, look what they did for the 3DS. They closed the store down. Brilliant. Brilliant. A lot of people say that the company truly died with Iwata, and I agree. Dude, like I said, you weren't here for it, but when Reggie Fils-Aimé left, too, he knew. I was looking. Did you see the tour? Hold on. Oh, God. Okay, hold on a second. Here, take this image. I'm going to stretch this image because it looks funny. So you guys missed it. You should have been here on stream when I already... Oh, that looks horrendous. I love it. Look how soulless this looks. Hold on. Is it here? No, I need Switch 2 games. They gave me Switch games, which, to be fair, I typed in. Okay, we're back. Hold on. Let me put this up here. Let me show you how soulless this is from Me Tour and Me Stuff. Look how bad this is. Look, one exclusive on release dates, June 5th. Okay? This is a month later you have to wait for a new game. They don't even have release dates for this. This is a release title. Look how soulless this is. From Me Tour. Look at this, corporate. Why are you wearing clothes too large for you, dude? You're supposed to be a representation of Nintendo. At least Fils-Aimé wore a suit his size. So did Iwata. Look at this corporate art. This is corporate art, by the way. The same soulless 3D design, or 2D stencil design, now in 3D. Short domain expansion. Look at this. Where's the customization? We're just going to change clothes and hair? Look, they even have poor walking animations. You know what this is for? To know how your console works. Fils-Aimé. Sorry, French people. Look, you can tell where the magnets. Wow, your magnets. Wow, you want to learn how magnets work? You want to learn how magnets work? That's crazy. Yeah, they told me this on the first freaking release of the console when you were talking about. We know. How do magnets work? What is electromagnetism? What are the four fundamental forces of the universe? Electromagnetism, gravity, strong, weak nuclear force. You're welcome. You learned something today. Has a Prime 4 been in development hell? Yes. They finally released a trailer, and people were saying it's been not too good. Dude, look at this. Imagine if MeToo was like this, they would be screaming at them for how bad this is. This is corporate slop. This is corporation art. This is so soulless. So, I am a robot. I am a drone. Hello, sir. Welcome to the Nintendo Switch 2. Would you like to know how our console works? I don't care. Compare that to MeToo, and this is completely soulless. No fun. I don't care how the console works. I'm here to play it. I can't fix it by myself anyways. I'll have to get a new one. Oh my, you should see mouse controls on this. It's so funny, dude. I like how they did the year of our Lord 2025. Don't tell the ICP. I saw that part when it was announced. AI's taking over. It's a shame we can't do anything about it. The people in charge can. Look at this crap, dude. Remember the Wii? Remember motion controls from 2005, 6? This looks janky. I'm not going to lie. Okay. I'm not going to front. I'm going to be completely honest. No sugarcoating. I'm not Nintendo. Look at the. You know what this is? This looks like a PC game from the early 2000s. You get a 64-1. Look at this. I don't care. You're trying. This is my problem, is that you're trying to bring back Wii Sports, and it's not working. You're trying to do it like WarioWare Wii Sports stuff. I know it says demos and stuff like this. If we have to test your console, I swear to flip. Okay? Q&A existed for a reason, not just for gaming, but be able to test how a controller works. The Wii could do this. I don't care. I don't care that you get Rumble. I don't care you can get Rumble. The Wii controller had Rumble. I don't care. Why are you trying to buy it on a concept that is outdated, has been around for, what, 18 years? 19 years? Popular-wise. I mean, obviously, motion controls have been before. I mean, controllers had Rumble since, what, 90s? Since the PlayStation 1? At least Mark Cerny pretended to be enthused about the negligible improvements for the PS5 Pro. I don't care. You scrape. This is insane. Here, do chores, but in a video game. Wild. Wild. Dish simulator. I don't care. I don't care. We know. How else would it fit? Deduce. Logically deduce. If you're going to put a Rumble pack, how would it fit with anything on the controller? No kidding, it's at the bottom. That's where the gyro. That's what old controller design. It's been around since the 90s. Since PlayStation, when they introduced analog sticks and the Rumble feature. Fun fact, the Wii motion sticks have more complex motion technology than Joy-Con. Yeah, Joy-Con was a mistake. Didn't they finally put Hall effect sticks in this? Or was that in the original Switch? Can't remember. Nintendo Bloodline ends here. It ended with the Switch. Oh, no. It ended with the Wii U. When they were trying to capitalize on mobility and they just completely botched it. The Switch should have came after the Wii. Dishonor on you, dishonor on your family, dishonor on your cow. I did that poorly, but anyways. You want to play handicap basketball? No. That's insane. It's called Drag X Drive, actually. No, it's called handicap basketball. And also, it's supposed to be in wheelchairs. These are tricycles, by the way. By definition, 3 wheels is tricycles. It has a scooter wheel on the front. I'm not joking. This is handicap basketball. I am not joking. Handicap basketball. Okay? With motion controls, which is good. I told you, they're trying to bring back Wii Sports. They did with Resort, and Resort was fine. It was even more fine-tuned. Was it as popular as the first game? No, because the first game usually came with the Wii, which is why the sales are so high. Same thing with Tetris. It came with the Game Boy, so it made the sales inflate. But like this, here's your game. The woke agenda has got to... I thought you were going to get rid of DEI. What happened, Nintendo? This is insane, though. I can't believe they thought... How are we going to showcase our motion controls on the Nintendo Switch 2? I don't know, handicap basketball. You don't dribble in handicap basketball. Okay? You wheel. This looks way too easy to play, too. Are you kidding me? This looks way too hard to defend, is what I'm saying. There's a reason why in Wii Sports and Wii Sports Resort, when you played basketball, like they kind of moved a little bit easier for you. You know what I mean? This seems a bit too difficult even with... It might be better. I don't know. But it's just like way they're doing it, showing it off. You can even jump. That's sick. Okay. Dude, you guys remember... What was it called? Slam ball? They had basketball and trampolines, dude. Dude, the 2000s were wild, man. I can't remember what it's called. I think it's called slam ball. But you could tackle people, and you were on trampolines to jump in the air and dunk. I am not joking. It's real. Look up trampoline ball, slam ball. I can't remember what it's called. Hold on. Look at this distorted image. Hold on. I could probably put a better image for you guys. Sorry. Put this. Yeah, this is what I should put. Yeah, that's what. That's funnier. I think it's called slam ball. No? What was it called? I thought this officially knows wheelchair basketball. It moves more like PSN PlayStation Move title. I know, Flowers. Damn. Hold on. Mario Sports Mix. They had Mario Basketball was better, but am I saying they're trying to replicate Wii Sports? What is it called? Trampoline basketball. What was it originally called? It was called Slam Ball! It was called Slam Ball, dude! Oh my god! My brain is on another level. I haven't seen Slam Ball in years. It was usually called Slam Bar. It was on ESPN. That's how popular it was. Okay, so was World's Strongest Man, to be fair. Oh, I used the wrong thing. Hold on. Okay. I am not joking. It was called Slam Ball. It was called Slam Ball. It was real. Football, hockey, gymnastics, dude. It was on Spike TV. It was on ESPN. This was big for its time. Was it good? No. Okay, but it was insane. This was insane. Where they jump on trampolines and then, there were fouls in there. They couldn't jump on the same trampoline. They try to make it safe, relatively safe, okay? But there's the court right there. It's like trampolines all around, so they could do like super dunks and stuff like that. They're covered with so hard that it just doesn't cut diamonds. It reforms it too. Dude, this is the edgelord days. Slam Ball was invented in 1999, dude. Oh, that's pure. This is a pure 90s idea. Like, this is like Mutant Football League for the NES. Or the SNES, one of those two. Dude, they had them. They still have them? Here and there. Not very often, obviously, but it was big. It was big in the... Dude, the early 2000s was awesome for ESPN and sports. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna front. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna josh you. Apparently, wheelchair basketball's officially been a thing since... Yeah, I'm not saying it didn't exist. I'm just saying you want this as your, like, release title or party. Whatever. Why don't you just make another Wii Sports is my argument. Right? Why aren't you just making another Wii Sports? I don't get it. It was one of the... Okay. Anyway. Yeah, Kirby Air Rider's great. Just a sequel to a game. These are sequels, by the way. This is kind of new, but it's just the same. It is and it isn't. They have first person, or not first person, third person behind. What about Vince McMahon's Extreme Football League? That died, and then The Rock bought it. And then they still have it, but they don't. They do it in spring to summer, I think, don't they? They have a different time. That they don't want to compete with NFL. Also, they had a new From Software game that's exclusive for the Nintendo Switch 2. Why? Why would you do this? Why? Why are you going to ruin your sales? They must have got a lot of money because you're going to ruin your sales for this console. They're really thinking in 2026 that, I don't know, it might sell 20 mil. I have no idea. It's a From Software game, okay? I just think it's insane that a From Software game is now becoming exclusive on one console. Elden Ring was bought because of Steam and PS4, 5. I was trying to look up the Nintendo Switch sales for Elden Ring, and it's like, if it's not over 10 million, you screwed yourself. Okay, for sales numbers, but I think they got paid a good amount. Also, they have Game Chat, which is just... Game Chat is just Discord. I am not joking. They literally have Discord. Look at the screen and tell me this isn't just copy-paste Discord. Are you out of your mind? If I was Discord, I'd sue. I ain't gonna lie. If I was Discord, I might consider it. Because Nintendo was suing Palworld for, like, the capture mechanic. I'm like, I don't know. This kind of looks like Discord, bud. The circle's the same. The square's the same. The name in the bottom left-hand corner. Insane. Oh, okay. Back to Dead by Daylight. You guys got me monologuing, okay? Which is fine because it was part of the stream title anyways, but I'm just repeating myself. I don't care for any of these perks. Actually, a Kate Denson perk got buffed, which means now they actually have a reason to maybe play this perk. Probably not. Increase hidden scratch mark duration. Lightweight already kind of does that. Lightweight does 5 seconds, and it's more inconsistent. Even though they fixed scratch marks now, I still think lightweight's better for this. Decreased cooldown is cool, but I don't know how many people are going to use it. The whole point of why you buff something is that it gets used more often, right? Not because it's bad alone, that it gets used now. But we'll see. Okay, Forsaken Boneyard just got fixed. Yeah, this so the one survivor-sided map people were complaining about the most. Up there. Also, it's bright. Okay. Explain to me, why are we doing, like, trials in the middle of the day? That's also, I just realized that yesterday or a couple days ago. I was like, why does the Rotten Fields not work? It's in the middle of the day. I realized that with that Tombstone Mars. I'm like, why are we doing a trial in the middle of the day? Right? Very weird. That's not a slasher film vibe to me. That's a bit like blatant. No. I don't think a lot of slasher films did that. I don't know if they... I also found like Dead by Daylight's from Canada, so it's like, okay, so you're mimicking American culture. You guys aren't from there. I don't know. Maybe they worked on a slasher film. I have no idea. Anyways. But the main building was modified. Windows have changed position. Drops for the exterior have been added to the balcony. I think they're trying to make sure it's not either more or less loopable, something like that. If you change the location of a window, you're clearly wanting to think that the looping's too good or too bad. It's one of the two. The concept tile has been revisited to reduce the amount of small collisions that reduce the quality of navigations. I think that was a Hunter problem more than was a Survivor problem, because they have larger hitboxes. Obviously, they're larger, right? They're probably hitting things when they're trying to do a strike. New tiles have been created. Double pallet tiles. Interesting. Extension of the theme has been added. Dead Sands is a new map added to the roster under the Forsaken Boneyard theme. It expands the lore, at the same time nerfs the Realm offering. I know they wanted to nerf Realm offerings, but I don't know if it's not in this patch, I don't think. The branches with large collections that would appear between tiles have been removed. Thank you. Exit. Okay, this is probably one of the most important. I don't know if it's being talked about a lot. You know how I get confused where exit gates are? Because sometimes when you're not during that one clown that was face camping me or camping me in general and hit me on the hook, is knowing where the flippin' exit gate is, okay? They almost doubled the time now that it's visible for. Okay, because if you're looping the Hunter, it's going to be hard for you to find it if you're not, because you could quickly, you'll quickly see it if you look around, but if you're looping, it's a bit harder. Now they have it visible for 12 seconds, almost double the time, which is awesome. Good addition for survivors. Maybe not for hunters. They might complain. We'll see. Go on the forums. They might complain. The patch or dispatch challenge no longer gives progress. Oh, they fixed the freaking quest system in the game, too. It's much better. They made it better. They made it like Marvel Rivals, actually. Copied straight probably from it. I don't know if Fortnite was the same way, but Marvel Rivals has a quest system just like what I saw from DBD. Okay. I also want to show Assassin's Creed 2. This stream is going to be long as hell. We're already an hour and a half in. The challenge tracker no longer appears completed with Tomes remain in trial. Okay, cool. Okay, so there's been audio issues. There probably has been. There probably was an audio issue in my stream, and I didn't know it, chat. Also, is anyone here? Hello? 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 I've been talking to myself for 5 minutes. I'm going insane. Fixed an issue with affected unknown's voice was missing in the lobby. That's... Okay, I didn't know that was a thing. Also, apparently, Carlos's voice was used for Kennedy when he was in a certain outfit. Pinteba always strives for innovation, except when repetition is more profitable. I don't think like the Wii U wasn't technically. I don't even know if I want to call it innovation. It's just, hey, let's make a DS but a console. That's not really innovation. It's more like side grade crossover. You know, the Switch was more the innovation than I'd say the Wii U was. I wouldn't say GameCube was really innovation either. Maybe for graphics, but I'd argue everyone was already innovating those. Like making the small disc was a bad move, especially using cartridge when disc was getting big. Duke, I'm here for you, man. What's up, boss? How you doing, man? You're here. You're alive. I know I'm streaming earlier, but it's because I had an issue I wanted to talk about with YouTube about legit age restriction on the video that got appealed in less than 5 minutes. When I checked it, yeah. Okay. A lot of these fixed. I know that I probably won't be playing Dead by Daylight too much after I get Iridescent 4. Okay, we're going to move to a different game. It doesn't get views, okay? And after I'm done clipping the stream I'm working on in Sony Vegas, I probably won't be doing more streams anytime after that. I just straight up, no one watches it. I'm praying for your downfall. You don't have to. It already happened. I don't know these other issues I don't really care about. Wait, Nemesis would fail to admit any SFX when falling from a great height. Are you for real? GameCube was the last time Nintendo took hardware seriously. Yeah, because the Wii wasn't HD stuff, but you could argue. Yeah, the Wii doesn't look great. I can't lie. I remember playing the Wii in the 2010s and I'm like, too much like PS2 graphics. 720p for real? Because I think it S video. What was it for their HD setting? It wasn't HDMI. It was like a S video or something like that. I forget what it was. Duganov already dead too. I'm dead. I don't know if I can say it. Fixed an issue with the Skull Merchant's drone sound effects remained in the match when it was recalled after Survivor activated it. What? Fixed an issue with the Hound Master's Chase music was incorrect comparing to its release version. Dude, it's been years? How did you realize that now? Fixed an issue where certain VO lines from Dark Lord would not match with subtitles when hooking Soma and Alucard. Well, no, barely anyone plays those Survivors. I could show you. Like, they have the stats here. Like, maybe they do. Oh, no, he's an alternate skin. My bad. They need to show alternate skins as well on here. I think that's my biggest issue. It's not showing alt skins. Unless they accounted for it. Did they account for Carlos as well as Leon? Like, I don't know. But notice as the survivors, like I said before, the top 10 are all female. All women. One guy, Ace Visconti, who is free. I believe so. Bots fixed an issue where disconnect bots were probably from properly using their perks. No kidding. There was a problem where they couldn't even use their perks properly. Well, the Wii is slightly stronger GameCube. You wouldn't be able to tell. Dude, I have been in meetings for the last hour and a half. Man, please play Gartic right now. Why Gartic? Why do you want me to play Gartic now? Weren't you? You were the one against Gartic. What? You never even played a single match of Gartic with me when I've done it. Fix multiple navigation issues for all entities in Haddonfield. Awesome, thanks. Look how many fixes there are here. This is insane. This is the new Hunter's fixes too. Look how many there are. Holy hell. Environmental fixes. I can't go through these all. Okay, oh my god. Jeez, dude. Holy hell. In one patch. Look at this. This is disgustingly long. We was described as being comparable to a 360. Yeah, somewhere around there. I guess. I don't know. God, it didn't look. Doogie Gartic makes the stream exciting. How does DVD not? You guys don't like when I rage? That's crazy. You don't like when I yell at Yeeter? Dude, okay, listen. I wish he was here to hear this because it is funny to me. But, like, listening back to those videos, I am laughing all the time. I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, Yeeter, come on, Yeeter, you gotta move, Yeeter, come on, man. Those parts are funny. Me complaining, maybe not so much, but if you played the game, you'd understand. Or just watch it and understand. Decides to strike now activates against fire up and forever. Whoa, okay, hold on. Why did you put separate? No, because there were issues that were supposed to be in the game originally. Okay. Hunters are now able to be blinded by blast mine. Yo. Decides to strike. Yeah, I read that. Reduces the oblivious status of Hysteria. Okay. Interesting. Vigil works with Hysteria now. Better. Your skid swing is mostly fine, but DVD gets excessive. Yeeter! Fixed an issue that prevented the nightmare from placing dream pallets in places where a pallet was destroyed by Spirit Fury. Oh, but that's Freddy. Dang, Freddy's going to feel even more oppressive. These are like the notes I write for a build review when I push an update to production too low. I know! Look how many there are! One patch! One patch! I mean, this is a major patch, too. They do the 0.2s. So if you see, like you'll see it on the left side here, all the patches, right? Every 0.2 is the big ones. See, they say mid-chapter, because those are the new chapters, right? So this is a new chapter, so that's where the most of them are. All right, so if you look at mid-chapter, oh my god. Never mind. This is also insanely long for a mid-chapter patch. Dude, how many things are wrong with your game? You can look at TF2 patches and they're not this long. Are you out of your mind? Holy, okay, I stand corrected. These are also insane. Like even the point 0.00 or the 0.0.0.1 patches are even insane. I mean, this isn't too bad, but like holy hell. I mean, they do patches. This patch was 8 days after this patch, And this patch was 6 days after this patch. What the what? And this patch is 2 months after. Actually, it's a month and 3 weeks after, which is insane. But like, what? Bro, TF2 patches just updating localization files. Yeah. Well, they fixed the. Hey, wait a minute. They made some changes, did they? They made some changes. Well, they released the SDK. Was that a? That's not a patch. I think they fixed some things that were in the game. Hold on. Let's go look at them, actually. This is a good idea. Good comparison. Hold on. Look at this image of depression for me. Look at this Wojak. Tell me what you. Hold on. Let me look at patches. I think they call them updates, don't they? Yeah, they call. Okay. No, there's quality of life changes. Hold on, guy, dude, bro. Hold on. Okay, maybe they should have been patches in the game a long time, but to be fair. But added misses files for hey, that's not a localization file. vScript support, nice. Borderless window option this was February this year, by the way. Okay, no. Support for Steam networking, awesome. That's not a localization file. Default server name for lists of servers include the player's name. Made the game launch in native resolution by default instead of 640 by 480. I think that's good. Should have been done a long time ago. But good. That's okay. These are long too. Oh no, they're not. They're not nearly as long as the patch fix. And these are patches between two. It's about the same time, but this is like insane. Because okay, they have perk buffs here too. To be fair, but like, okay, so let's start from here. Oh my God, that's way longer. Well, I don't count the PDB, so up here. Jesus Christ. It's nowhere near as long. Improved optimization. Look, guy, dude, bro, look. Detail pass. Improved bot support. Change kill volume on a cap on A doors. Adjusted health pickups throughout the map. These are specific map updates, too, to be fair. Fixed incorrect number on an achievement. Fixed player voice commands being corrupted with energy in shallow water. Nice. That's a good change, though, but, like, it's a billion years too late. I feel like this should have been day one. That's all I'm saying. Listen, as a TF2 player from 2024, well, I played 2023, then I stopped, but from a guy who's relatively was consistent at the end of 2024 into 2025, I say they should have been done day one. Sheet music, that's more important. These ain't bad. Yeah, I'm not saying they weren't. Oh, no. Is that April Fool's? No, it's real. They didn't learn. See, that's not nowhere near as crazy, though, to me, in my opinion. But this game's been optimized for longer. Well, I optimized. Yeah, but there have been updates that have just been updated. Yeah, I know. And there's updates in here that are just like small patches. But that's a good thing, isn't it? That means your game's optimized, right? You don't need to update every bug in the game. Like, you wouldn't know. Unless it wasn't considered a bug. They might be considered a feature. You got to remember that. Some games are like, oh, this is a bug, we'll keep it in. We're going to keep that in. But look how many fixes there are here. This is insane. Like, even in here, it's kind of insane. Especially when you just had a bug fix 8 days prior. Right? Am I wrong? Am I anywhere close to being right? I can't read all these, dude. I can't read. Fixed an issue of an invisible collision that hinders navigation for survivors on the stairs of the main building to Toba Landing. Who knew? This could have screwed me. It was during the bot era. Well, that's gone now. You know, should they remove the bot sooner? No kidding. They waited years. We like CSGO. I'm not saying Valve isn't. Valve is a problem, too. That's why I compared the two. Like, the good stuff and the bad stuff of both of these games. They both do the same bullcrap. Wait a billion years to nerf something. Or they nerf too hard. Or they buff something too hard. I can show you that in perks. I was going to have a whole stream dedicated to talk about buffing and nerfing perks in this game. Because you could tell things that were buffed in terms of either the perk itself or the mechanics of the game. Right, let's go. Let's do this. You ready for this? You ready to see something? You want to see sadness? You already see sadness. I'm not saying this wasn't busted either. That's not my point. Okay? That even if something is busted, look at this nerf. Look at this nerf. Imagine going from almost 26% playtime and the next month it's set less than 7%. Holy hell. You want to see the nerf? Reduce the grunts of pain volume reduction
Does not function while exhausted. Oops. Nerfed too hard. You could tell they nerfed it. They kept it lightweight for 2 almost whole years. No, actually they did 2 years because they nerfed it here. 2 years they kept it nerfed. Go to this. They put the pain reduction. They made it even better than what it was before. And it got bumped. It went from 3 to 14% off of one buff change. And it's still good. Or it's good now, since then. But, like, it's not even top 10 anymore. Hell, if you're going to do the last 14 days, it's 13th. You know, is it bad? No. Do I think it's bad now? No. It's obviously better now because of this. You know, but no one wanted to use this because you're just, like, reducing everything and no one wants to use it anymore. But, like, they've had a bad history of, like, buff, nerf, buff, nerf, buff, nerf, buff. It's like that meow mix, meow. It's meow mix song. Buff, nerf. Juggernaut's Sidorak buff stayed active during the whole match. Was actually a bug they removed in the Legacy Collection of Marvel 2. They made it a toggleable buff and a day 1 patch. Nerf Sentinel, nerf Magneto, nerf Storm, nerf Cable. Why? The fact I even know that those characters are even good. Jesus Christ. I played too much fighting games and watched too many fighting game videos. Maybe not enough, some would argue. But what's another perk that got nerfed into oblivion? Or not oblivion. Well, it did get nerfed into oblivion, but it got rebuffed because the nerf was so bad. After 2 years, they waited. What was a good one, too, that was really too good? Oh, it's in on this list? Is it in the top 10? This one got nerfed, I think. No, it didn't. It's crazy. This is a top 10 perk. It has been changed since 2019. But my Hyper Beam. Hyper Beam. Cyclops is good, too. Well, you can make a lot of characters good, but it's you know the ones that I'm talking about. What do they call it? What was it called in Evo? What like a specific? What was it? Was it MSP? How'd they call it? I can't remember. They used acronyms because they already knew what the characters were. They just acronymed it. It was like, what was it? Was it Magneto Sentinel or Magneto Storm Psylocke? Magneto Sentinel Psylocke. They had acronyms to tell you what the teams were. Not just so it was easier to abbreviate it, because they happen so often. Because they were the top characters in the game. Let's see. What was another perk that got nerfed? This one, Iron Will was one. What the hell was the other one? Was it Hope? Yeah, this one got... No, it was there for a while, and then people realized we couldn't power gates anymore. Like, this is only good as the exit gates are powered, and you could tell most of the games I played don't have the exit gates powered. Magstorm Sentinel, MSS, yeah, like they were doing it all the time with those acronyms. Justin Wong. All right, Deja Vu's just a good perk. But it got buffed. Look at the play rate, dude. This is an example of a good buff. Right, that's good for the game, for Survivor specifically, right? Insanely good buff, okay? You don't go from 1% to 5 to 6, almost to 9 without it being buffed well. So what'd they do? This perk has been getting buffed all the time, though, because no one was using it. And it's a base kit perk. That's probably people complaining. So, remove the duration limit, now infinite, so you can see the 3 generators at all times. That's the best buff ever. Because aura perks have been just dominating this game from what I've seen. Okay, and buff increased repair speed, which is a good buff, too. Not as important as being able to see it at all times. That's why Windows of Opportunity is so good. Because you can see things at all times, almost. The cooldown gets, look, to remove the cooldown after vomiting, vaulting, or dropping a pallet. See? Notice how, 5.3. This is when the patch changed. Buff. Imagine nerfing Magneto's gravity squeeze. Let's nerf Doom's foot dive because I think it's funny. Foot dive. Foot dive. Foot. Imagine. Storm! Man. I can't remember what Storm says. Anyways. Damn, who knew that flying characters are good? It's crazy. It's reminding me of Marvel Rivals. Okay, why is Storm always busted in every game she gets into? Wow, it's like flying's a good ability. Who knew? Who knew that playing keep away is a good ability? In any competitive game, who knew? Wow, Professor X, destroy my brain! Typhoon! Yeah, Typhoon! Cyclone! I don't know. She says Cyclone. I think she says Typhoon. Was Adrenaline nerfed? Yeah, it was nerfed. Look how bad this nerf is. I mean, it's still a good perk, but like just like Iron Will. Okay, maybe it was too good. I'd argue Iron Will was maybe too good, but like this nerf is insane, dude. You nerfed it into the ground now. Well, it's not even in the ground. It's a top 10 perk still, but like, I guess that might be considered a good nerf then, to be fair. Okay, but it's insane. This perk only works when the exit gates are powered, which means at the end of the game. So it must have been a gen rush problem, because everyone was just being able to escape. Shadow Blade, Shadow Surface. Yeah, I was thinking of Morgan. Yeah, this also got nerfed into not Oblivion. Obviously nerfed. It's still top 10 because it's still good. Because if nerfed it anymore, it's gonna be hard. Now it requires an unhook action to activate. Interesting. Just one nerf. Okay, listen. 40% play rate's bad. They should have changed this when it was. I don't think anything should be above 30. Honestly. And that's what's happening right now. Nothing's above 30. Windows is close, but Windows is just so good that it's better to have it than not have it in most cases. You know, you can run without it. I don't have it because I don't have the iridescent shards, okay? I used to on Fang Ming, which was a better choice because Lith is too good as well. You know, if you know the map, you don't need windows of opportunity. You don't, because that's really what all it does. It just shows you things. That's it. All it does is show you aura. Aura, pallets, breakable walls, and vault locations. That's it. Okay? And obviously they remove the cooldown after vaulting, so you have to vault to at least reactivate it. Because it's not indefinite, I don't think. So it's not like Deja Vu, but it's so good. That's why it hasn't been nerfed. Okay, we're in 2025, and it's been good since the 5.3, I'd argue. It just took a while, because like even 15% is a standard now. So Shadow Blade, Soul Fist, Live Soul, but even from AI. Who was the guy who did it? Justin, not Justin. Was it the other Justin? There was multiple Justins. It was the guy with the long hair, ponytail, glasses. I can't remember his name. He used Morgan a lot in Evo. He won an Evo, I think. I remember either in, what was it? It was Marvel 2, I think. No, it was Marvel 3, wasn't it? He won in Marvel 3. Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Okay. But like, Windows Opportunity is almost 30% of the month. Obviously, it's gone down a little bit, but like I said, I don't know if they count patches. Obviously, the game hasn't been played very often either. This is sad. The game just like died here. They haven't been able to recover since June of 2024, dude. Holy hell, that's bad. Like, imagine going from peak to nothing in what, 2 months? Insane. That's what, 12%? 16.6% gone or available. 83.4% was gone in 2 months based on this data, unless there was something going on with this website. But these are this is 30,000 matches, so that's plenty of data. Okay, that's plenty of data. Sticks and stones may break my bones, words never hurt me, but they do reading the patch. I'm not even reading the patch link. I'm reading the perks and killer stats, hunter stats, whatever. I'm not saying all these perks are bad just because they're not being used. It's that the other perks are just better. I always argue that. You know, you can argue that in TF2 as well. You can argue that in most games. Hey, this thing's probably not bad, but if I use it, I'm probably handicapping myself a little bit, okay? Even though if I want to play a specific style, I have to do that style, which may be a deterrent in my team's gameplay. I mean, none of it, like Windows Opportunity never is. Life never is. Resilience actually could be. Okay? The reason why this isn't higher because you get healed a lot. And it negates the whole point of resilience. But you'd have to know. Like, it's too much of a... I would have to give this... I haven't been giving, like... I don't even know how to do it. I'm going to be quite honest. I don't know how to do, like, the hand symbols that you do in the game, that you point at something or whatever. I don't even know how to do that. Still don't. Almost never needed to do it. Jeter does it half the time just because he wants to do it funny. You know? But these pick rates are pretty low now. I don't think any of these perks are overpowered. That's why none of these got buffed or nerfed. I think they understand why Windows of Opportunity is popular, right? Because you don't have to... You could buy it with in-game currency, but you're more than likely going to get enough iridescent shards when you play to buy it. Okay? Or you could buy it from the Shrine of Secrets, right? For 2,000, which is less than the character, but I'd rather just buy the character. And I called that Psychic. Hey, they buffed a Kate Denson perk. What did I say? I said, you know what? 250 isn't that much more. I'd rather just buy the character just in case one of the perks get buffed, and it happened. And it happened. Spoken into existence. Big brain play. Hire me, Dead by Daylight. Hire me, Nintendo. Duke's Dead by Daylight playstyle sucking at the game. I'm in gold too, okay? Yes, with Yeater's help, but I also helped him too. I got top score. I do generators. Okay, funny gang signs. Okay, calm down. We ain't no Bloods and Crips. Ain't no Bloods and Crips around here. We got the Dukes. The Dukes. I'm gonna get the ADL. Anyways, that's pretty much for the game. Talk about perks and buffs. Like that's not. There's a correct way of doing it. Correct way was when it was about to. Incorrect way was probably Iron Will. They nerfed it too hard. Jeez, dude, they nerfed this. Oh, and speaking of killer or hunter perks, look at this. 3 years. Okay, 3 years. They've nerfed this perk 3 separate times. Buffed it once, just to nerf it again. Okay, why? Gen regression perks are too good in this game. Oh, like just I said, like it's even though it doesn't give you aura. Oh no, you see their auras in white. Actually, you do see them, right? On, yeah. So you get to see Scourge. Also, this is for hooks too. This is hooks and generators. They do both. So you see, this is an aura reading perk by definition. We need to do generators. We need to do generators. You got to do the generator. You just got to do generator. I know, it's all my clips. It's funny to me. I'm losing my mind. I told you the entity's taking my sanity. It's making me insane. Dieter, we got to do generators, dude. Dieter, we're not going to win if we don't do generators. Listen, no one else is going to do them. Actually, that's kind of true. That's kind of true, so I just tell Dieter, hey, man, don't even worry about them. They're going to save each other. And they were that one game. That hag game was happening that way. No such thing as halfway hooks. That's good. Well, that's a good Bob Deep reference. Good parody of it. Either the perks. Either they're not running any perks. Either they're not running any perks. They're complaining. Virtual insanity. Yeah, Jamiroquai. Just imagine me. That's me as Survivor, just trying to move around in the room. Oh man, why gen regression perks? Why? Why do you negate my objective? See, I think this game does rely too much on altruism, and it's like the blood point scoring is even worse now. I know they bumped repairs, okay, but like looping's too fun for people that were just gonna not do it. Okay, it's just how it works. I don't know what else to tell you. It's a gameplay thing too. I know, I understand that, but God, the objective is survival compared to Identity V, which is also survival, but there is a win, draw, loss state. DBD does not have that. You would call it win, but it's not. It's 1v1, v1, v1, v4 at that point. Or no, 1 hunter versus 1v1, v1, v1. 4 survivors really going against each other. Have you seen this eater? Have you seen what they did to Perks Eater? Hi, I'm Jerry Seinfeld. Have you seen the Perks Eater? Eater, the Perks, Kramer. Kramer. How is Virtual Insanity not an actual status effect? It can also feature sliding objects like in the video. It'd be there might be something similar to that. Sadako kind of has that perk. I probably said that wrong. Sadako. The Onryu kind of has like this weird visual filter on it, which is kind of like that. She would be the only one to have a perk like that, if it exists. I don't know if it exists. She's not wait, hold on. There she is. There the creature. She's barely used. Like, she was barely used even when she was released. That's sad. 7% is nothing in this game. No one cares for her mechanics or side objectives. Hold on. What is your perk? Wait. No, Floods of Rage. She has Call of Brine. I think actually Call of Brine used to be good. Then they Sadako. Phonetically. No, Merciless Storm's good. This thing's good, but it's a gen regression perk. Oh, no, it's the skill check perk. I cook this every time. Never failed a single one, by the way. Never failed. This used to think, I think this got nerfed. Yeah, oh, God. They nerfed this into the ground, didn't they? Oh, wow, they reduced the regression speed. Oh, boo-hoo. Boo-hoo, Hunter. You can't just kick a generator and it immediately removes the objective. Oh, but that's funny. That's me. I'm being dramatic, but seriously, there's too many gen regression perks in the game. Okay, and there's some of the best perks in the game. Aura reading and gen regression. That's all you need to know for Hunter. Aura reading, gen regression. Aura reading, fine dining, and breathing. Aura reading and gen regression. That's way too high, dude. No wonder people were using it. Each time a survivor completes a good skill check on a generator affected by a spit, you receive a loud... That is insane! Thank God this got nerfed. Are you out of your ride? It's syllabic language, right? Everything is. Everything in my mind. Syllabic language. Syllables. Bro, verb consonant? Are you out of your mind? All right. Okay, I think I'm done talking about this stuff. I think we can actually play Dead by Daylight now. I'll tone it down, okay? I'll tone it down. But like I said, I'm not saying exaggerate because I do think some of this stuff. Oh no, we got to do Assassin's Creed 2. Never mind. Hold on. Assassin's Creed 2. Oh my god, come here. Come here, Windows player. Come on. I got to show you the end of this game and how goofy it is. There you go. Okay. We need to back up some. I'm too far in. So I recorded this last night. Also, I got to use the bathroom real quick. I'll be back. All right, so I was going to show this off. I probably said, like, I probably won't beat this game on stream. Also, I have the Armor of Altair and all the... Dude, you could get most of the stuff under 24 hours. Based on what the emulator told me, it was 23 hours and 39 minutes where I got almost everything done. Treasure chests don't count towards the statistics, and I got half the feathers. So I got every other item in the game. Right? Anyways, let's continue this. So... This is the end of Assassin's Creed 2, right? You have, okay, so this guy was Borgia that they let get away. Dude, okay. How do I explain this to a sane human being? So, what this game does is that despite for 12 years, he flushed himself. And I did not flush myself. Hello? Hello? Can you not hear me in the audio? It's popping up on OBS. Hello? So, what this game does is that after 12 years of being... You're technically not an assassin. It's the stupidest thing ever. You take your dad's armor, you take his weapons, you even get him upgraded for 12 years from 1976. It was 12 years because this is fast forward after that. For 12 years, you do all this work as an assassin, but you're not officially a part of the Assassin's Guild. Insane, right? You do the most work in the game, and you're not even rewarded until after 12 years later. At the age of 29. He's been doing this since he was 17. God, ever since Alberto, which I think was 1476. If it was 1478, that still means 11 years or 10 years. Anyways, they just come out with it. Randomly, Niccolo Machiavelli comes out of nowhere with everyone else around you, right? Because they let Borgia get away. The main villain of the game, they let him get away. And I'll tell you why that's stupid in a minute. I don't know why they put this in the plot. It was dumb. Okay, they should have did this way sooner. It was way too late in the game. This is where it starts kind of falling down a little bit for me. They let Borgia get away when they have the Apple of Eden, right? Dumb. Infinitely dumb. The Templars are still around. Everyone around you, it looked fake. It looked like a scene from Evangelion where they're like congratulating Shinji. That's what it looked like. It was like a weird circle jerk where all the people that previously you met that you've done factions and guilds with come out and talk about the Assassin's Guild. You've been doing this. I've been finding glyphs and all this stuff for 12 years. What are you talking about? All the notes, the codex pages. Oh, now you're going to make me an assassin after 12 years. Oh my God, you're insane. Okay. Flip, he should have earned it after his first kill. Okay, whatever. And then we do this whole ceremony where he gets his finger burnt because it's supposed to represent the old Hidden Blade stuff because that's the new stuff. Hashtag spoilers from a game 16 years ago. 2025 Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. Incorrect. This is Assassin's Creed 2. This is the end of Assassin's Creed 2, right? And you let Borgia get escape, or you let him escape. Guess what? 4 years later, he becomes Pope. 4 years later, he becomes the Pope of the Vatican. The Pope. I am not joking. You in this game, the whole point was to stop the Templars from getting into power. What does these morons do? Oh, we'll just let Borgia go. We won today. We got the Apple of Eden. Oops. Completely forgot that there's 2 pieces of Eden. Guess what the second piece of Eden is? The papal staff. Uh-oh. And he's Pope for 7 years. Not only does he get in power in 1492, Christopher Columbus sailed the ocean blue, but he's in power for 7 years, excuse me. 7 years as Pope. Are you out of your mind? You should have just let him kill him, and we had him beat. But the plot's like, no, we'll worry about it later. That was contrived. That was a contrived moment. This is basically Ezio's fault. Buddy doesn't do anything. Borgia doesn't do anything. No, it wasn't Ezio's fault. It was. You got to remember in the scene what happens. The other Assassin's Guild members tell him it'll be okay. Paola says it directly to you. Ezio says, we need to go after Borgia. He's getting away. She tells you, it's all right. We got what we came for. Are you out of your... What? Your whole point was the Templars and the Pieces of Eden. Okay? You don't have to worry about the Pieces of Eden if there's no Templars, idiots. Like, holy... That bad writing. Bad writing. Waited too long. Not only that, they reveal Machiavelli, and he's only relevant for the scene, and he's never seen again. Or he's there for the ceremony, but that's it. Never seen again. It's like, oh, we need to put a historical figure that was famous for like wanting to F over people and the rules of government and espionage and how to manipulate people. He's actually an assassin. Relevant to ACB. Yes, 2 hour mark. You begin ACB after this happens. 2 hour mark, time for that's for the extra crash outs. No. Absolutely not. So they decide to let Borgia get away. He becomes the Pope, and for 7 years they do nothing worth of value. Okay? For 7 years! Time skip. This is on Ubisoft's fault, by the way. These things are fictional events. They're real places, but the people aren't always real. Some of them are, but the backstories are fictitious or the way they go about them. Maybe they assume the Red Hand would take care of it. It's so dumb. 7 years they let him stay in power. No, in 4 years they didn't get him, right? Not only did they let him get away, I didn't point this out. For 4 years they let him get away. That wasn't accurate, though. That's not real life. That's not how popes work. Okay, it's dumb. Okay. That's why I said this is where the story starts falling apart towards the end. I'm not saying there wasn't like scratches or marks that you can say, well, this is kind of dumb. It's how they incorporated random historical figures in some things and how things happen. Like, it's not necessarily out there that Templars helped him become Pope, but for 4 years they let him stay alive. Ezio has been doing this in like 2 years usually. He usually gets someone. They do a time skip for 2 years, right? Where like nothing happens. If you even talk about it later on in like Revelations and Brotherhood, where they say like, well, there's going to be gaps in memories. They say in this game actually, where they talk about we got to jump back to a memory and see if you could find stuff work. That's actually the beginning of Brotherhood, where they tell you just go back to your memories. How long did Ezio wait for the apple to arrive in Italy? Dude, it was 4 years, I think, because it came from. It was insane because it's weird because the boat leaves for Cyprus, right? The island in the sea or whatever, island in the sky, whatever they called it. Right? And then it's like a 2 year gap again. Yeah, 1488. It was 2 years. I think it was 1486 where he kills Dante and the other Bargaggio guy, Silvio, whatever his name is. Similio, whatever. Silvio, right? You get them both after the Carnival, right? And then you wait 2 years for the apple to come. It's insane. It's insane. Like the time skipping is always a problem, I find, in most of these things, but that's not a good way to do it, okay? So let's probably start the video. You don't even kill Borgia. Ezio, okay, this is so dumb. Don't do this, okay? Don't Batman me, okay? Don't Batman and say, oh, the killing's enough. You're an assassin. You're going to kill again. It's the dumbest plot. It's funny because they say, well, they weren't thinking about making a sequel. The end of this is literally sequel bait. He actually kills the Borgia. No, well, technically he doesn't actually. In this, he doesn't. He says no more killing, right? He was going to strangle him to death, and he said no more. If you notice this on the screen, he's alive here, right? Because he says no more. He was going to strangle him to death. And it's a quick time event, and he says, you know what? I'm not going to kill you no more. And I'm like, shut up. You're a moron. Because you're still an assassin. You're not going to stop killing. Are you stupid? He's breathing right there, by the way. He's not dead. That's why he's leaning on his arm, not slumped over dead on his arm. Okay, I was showing this off. Also, You do a fist fight at the end. It's so Batman. It's ridiculous. It's Arkham Asylum, or not Arkham Asylum, because at the end of Arkham Asylum, Joker uses the Joker, or the Bane toxin stuff, and he gets buffed. That was dumb. But you drop your weapons. That was the Sword of Altair and the best dagger in the game. You legit drop them. They're out of your inventory. Press square. Interact. Press square. This is where quick time events started becoming more of a thing. That's the PS3, Xbox 360 of more popularity. Obviously, God of War 1, I think, and God of War 2 were PS2. So yes, it was there. But I'm talking about it is rampant in this game. Rampant. Or not rampant. It started to become rampant.
Prophet, it is good you have come. Let us see it. To give thanks.
So this is where you just show her the Apple of Eden. Yeah, I know it doesn't look good. That's the emulator. Don't blame... I'm not saying the console didn't have issues. That's the emulator, though. Ezio couldn't even see out of his right eye there, I don't think.
Must speak.
Oh, yeah, it's the partisan armor. This is Altair's armor. Oh, did you know if you have a save file from Assassin's Creed 2, he starts out with those weapons in Assassin's Creed Brotherhood? Also, I couldn't get the game to run. I'd be playing Assassin's Creed Brotherhood today. Couldn't get it to run. Revelations runs better, but it doesn't run nearly as smoothly as 2. Don't know why. I just want to point out, AC2, AC Brotherhood, and AC Revelations came out within a 3-year span of each other. Or no, 3 years altogether. November of 2009, November of 2010, November of 2011. Insane. That's Spyro the Dragon Crash Bandicoot levels of just pumping out video games in their decent quality, if not better.
Many names. When I died,
This is where they introduce gods, essentially. They're not gods, they're just people who came before. Shh, there'd be no difference. Okay? It's one of the, what is this, not Arthur C. Clarke's 3 laws or the other dude's, Chamberlain's laws? That science so advanced cannot be distinguished from magic. Might as well be the same thing. You might as well be God. There'd be no difference to be able to differentiate.
And Mera.
See, they called them Roman gods back then. They were real.
The others too. Juno, who was before called Uni.
Yeah, they had different
Jupiter, who was
names.
before
Wow,
called
Roman
Theia.
gods. Shibakabe started the trend with RE4, which is turned with having a panic system with Dino Crisis. Yeah.
Gods.
And she laughs at this.
No, not gods.
Tomb Raider.
We simply
Yeah, but that was
came
PlayStation. That's what I'm saying. But for the PS3, that was insane. PlayStation, it was easy. It was a lot easier because as soon as they got it once, they understood the entire system. That's why Spyro the Dragon 1, 2, and 3 came out so quickly. Crash Bandicoot 1, 2, 3, Tomb Raider 1 through 5. You know, they could pump them out easier. PS3 era, that's insane, dude. I mean, Uncharted was, I think, every 2 years. You know, which is also sort of insane because the graphics did improve. Look at Brotherhood's opening intro. Look at Assassin's Creed 2's opening intro. It's not night and day, but it's getting there. It's like dusk to it's dawn to afternoon, kind of. Right? There's light, but it's way different. They even changed the models in the game, which is not good in Revelations. They're like skinny as fuck in the face. They look wrong. Even changed the models and all that stuff. It looks weird.
Struggled to understand our existence. We were more advanced in time.
Advanced alien civilization. That's what they're telling
We're
you.
not yet ready. Still
Okay.
not.
Do you notice how she keeps looking at the camera? You know why. Whatever, they kept pumping them out every year during that console just
You
for him.
may
That's my
not
point.
comprehend us, but you will comprehend our warning. You must.
This, I don't know why they did that.
None of what you are saying makes sense.
That's me playing this game. Dude, it was dumb in Brotherhood 2. I remember the plot. Okay. Because I was playing Revelations and they recap what happened to Brotherhood. I'm like, oh my god, this is dumb.
Our words are not meant for you.
This was kind of mind-blowing. Kind of, but it's stupid because it requires time travel and prophecy prediction. Can you shut up and let the seed play? No! Because I got to explain things how they go. It's like reaction videos. It's different feeling when it was AC2 and ACB, and AC2 was like, wow, what a beautiful night, and ACB was like, come on, is this really necessary to put the title now? Yeah, well, they were made all a year apart from each other, no kidding. They couldn't, like, it's crazy that they did as much as they did.
What are you talking about? There's no one else here.
Enough. I do not wish to speak with you, but through you. You are the prophet. You've played your part. You anchor him, but please be silent, that we may commune.
Also, I noted it's either her hair is supposed to be like that or it's clipping. I don't know if that's the emulator. This also looks weird. I don't know if... Was this in the original game with the slits? This was unnecessary to put slits in there. I don't know why they did that.
Listen. When we were still flesh.
I'm going to skip all this because it's all they do is explain. We created humans. Humans rebelled. Done. There's your plot.
The message is.
By the way, an apocalypse is going to happen. You know why they made him 3? Because they were buying in the 2012 Mayan calendar stuff. Right? You're just like, well, why'd they make 3 games in 3 years? Because they wanted to release it before 2012. Because that's what this plot is based around. Is the 2012 apocalypse. If I remember correctly. That's why they were doing
All
it.
of us. We can do no more. The rest is up to you, Desmond.
Whoa! Whoa! She's referencing a guy in the future somehow 600 years ago. How is that possible? Time travel? They just knew? They had prophecy? I guess this is the prophecy to be fair, but like, this is thousands of years of foresight. It's insane. Okay, because this also includes all the assassins that came beforehand. But they waited till Desmond instead of... It's funny because they didn't do Subject 16. Right? Because they think they predicted that he would become unstable. Right? But this is just a prediction that... No, wait, no. This is dumb because I think this was false. Right? So they prepped this story. No, wait a minute. Remember Brotherhood where Desmond gets taken over by the Apple of Eden or the Voice? And not Juno, this is Minerva, whatever. She lied. I think I remember. That's the plot twist of Brotherhood, that she lied. I'm not joking. I think that's the plot twist because that's why Desmond kills Lucy. I am not joking. Okay? You mean like Roland Emmerich did? Yeah, that's my point. And that wasn't a good film either. They were buying into it.
What? Who is Desmond? I don't understand. Please, wait. I have so many questions.
You know why? You know why she doesn't explain more? Because if Ezio ends up... Well, he's not going to die. Or even if he does die, it doesn't matter. The message has been received. But how... Like, you had to have foresight where everything was going to happen perfectly. You know what I mean? Because if Ezio died and all this stuff, it never would have happened. But obviously it did because Desmond's alive. But it's like this weird time travel thing. You know what I mean? It's more like Dr. Manhattan where you can see the past, present, future all concurrently. Right. But they're dead.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that's what are you talking about, dude? And also, so you actually get to play during the credits. Templars show up, which has been talked about the whole game, and you get to fight them too. And then that's it. Then you have to escape the warehouse. Bro, this guy came in with 10 people, got wrecked by Lucy and Desmond. They brought in so many soldiers, and they just get cooked. Like, what a waste of time. Okay, so the whole game is like trying to prep you to say, oh, they're coming. The Templars are going to come. It's only a matter of time. And then they arrive and you whoop them. And not only that, you let the doctor get away, by the way. He's right there, by the way. Do you see him in that truck? They force you to fight. Obviously, it's forced. Like, I could easily just jump up there and stab him. He can't be touched. Instead, we do monologuing.
Doc.
And they just do monologuing.
just
Stop
you and me now.
monologuing. Stop doing this
Enjoy
anime
your
bullcrap.
victory,
Jump
Mr.
on that
Holmes.
freaking stab. Get it over
Temporary
with.
as
No,
it
let's let
is.
him live for the...
Desmond, we have to.
Is this the end credits for the game? Yes. We got to set up the sequel. That's
There
what I
you are.
said.
Come on.
They had to set up
Help
the
Lucy
sequel,
with
and then
the van.
Brotherhood, they trick you.
Hurry, Desmond, we need to
Because
go.
the people before, that's why I called them the first
You'll
descendants.
have your turn, Desmond.
You know what I mean? Also,
Warren's
the
gonna
truth,
get what he
the truth was
deserves.
showing off that humans rebelled
promise.
against the descendants.
So what
whatever.
now?
But now we're on this weird apocalypse, and
Where
they'll
are we
explain it.
headed?
Hold on.
There's a cabin up north. What you saw proves everything I was afraid of. The Templars aren't our biggest threat. Not by a long shot.
Red herring, by the way. It was the Minerva and those people. They actually wanted to...
So what, the sun is? What's it gonna do? Cook the earth?
Wasn't that part of the Mayan apocalypse that the sun was going to cook the planet? This isn't like when it goes Red Giant or whatever. No, that's the plot that they're now adding. Instead of the Templars being the main enemies, right? So they rule the world through the Apple of Eden and the Papal Staff. That's the only Apple, or that's the main players in this, right? Now we have to fight the Templars, the pieces of Eden, from getting the piece of Eden and an apocalypse that you're not even sure is going to work. Because they have to tell you, Minerva's intentionally lying by omission. She's not revealing all information. Because you find her in the future with Desmond. You use Desmond to find her. That's why she said, you're the only reason why. What does red herring have to do with the Okay, now, you know what a red herring is. Minerva's a red herring. Also, you can play after the game's done, which is awesome. Because that means you get to look at the portraits of the people killed. You can go gather stuff now. If you want to, you can. You get a crap ton of money by the end of the game. All right? You easily do. If you need to buy stuff, you can buy it. This was mainly for achievements. But yeah, that's the end of Assassin's Creed 2. Then Brotherhood happens. They're like, okay, we're going to do more Desmond scenes, right? Because in 2, there's not a lot. Because now, since Desmond is the focus now, Ezio's the secondary now. By saying that Desmond is the prophet, now he's the focus. But obviously he already was, in a way. But Ezio had all the screen time, like 90%. What I noticed in the book... Outside sources, bad. Do you guys really not want me to play Dead by Daylight? They removed the Desmond line. Of course, they got to remove stuff because it's dumb. Nice stream. I know it's a black screen. I already know that. You know what? You guys can vote. You guys can vote. Dead by Daylight. Because I can't play Brotherhood. It doesn't work. And I don't want to buy it. No, it doesn't work. Revelations doesn't work either. I'm not going to play them because they don't work. So there's no point. I tried. For an hour, I tried Brotherhood. Infamous runs better. Infamous runs better on because I'm using an emulator. I've already said that. Something else. I'll let you guys vote. I don't want to play Gartic right now. I'm 2 hours already into stream. Either the Templar. No, see, I only do that with Dead by Daylight. I don't scream at Yeeter or anything else. I've never done it before. Yeeter has been on my stream since 2023, and I never did that stuff. Okay, you guys really hate Dead by Daylight. God, I guess I'll play with Yeeter off stream then. That's fair. All right, I guess we'll play off stream. This is, to get to Iridescent 3. Or 4, excuse me. You're the Templars, you're the Apocalypse, you're do your generator. See, I only do that in Dead by Daylight, though. I don't yell at anything else. Or not yell at them, but yelling with him. Because it's mostly the other survivors, too. They're freaking, what are you doing? Like, it's great to have footage, too, to prove my point, so I'm not looking like a schizo. Okay, I think you would do something else. I can show off Infamous if you guys want. Why am I asking you? You guys don't even know. You don't care. Come on, man. All right, let me show you Infamous. Infamous is kind of like Assassin's Creed where you just climb up stuff and all that jazz. But I've been since Armstrong Reel the B movie. I meant on streams. That's not what I mean. You've been on and off. You've been on and off. You've been on. You were gone for like a few months. Okay. Okay. Did you forget that? All right. Hold on. I gotta change. Infamous. Hold on, I gotta change the title of the stream. Gotta do all this nonsense because it just doesn't automatically do it. But it's electricity. I know, I like it. I like the way it works. Gaming. Infamous also you could it's 2009 for Infamous, so it was the year Assassin's Creed 2 came out. I know Infamous is where Cole was still alive. Cole. You open the coal. Me when I get shocked to death. Hold on, I gotta change the category on Twitch too. I hate doing all this stuff. I kind of wait. My problem is why can't they like naturally know? I mean, YouTube kind of does if it's optional, but I don't know. Sorry, Yeeter. People do not want Dead by Daylight anymore. I do not blame them. They don't like me when I'm mad. Or yelling at you. You, even when I'm doing good. All right, Infamous time. Please run, Infamous. Don't see. I say like, well, at least Infamous runs. Dude, at least Infamous runs, and it crashes. And then it crashes. You mean the 7-month sabbatical where I missed a bunch of lore development like the nickel spoon? Silver spoon, actually. I tried Infamous 2. It was nice. Yeah, the first 2, and then Second Son came out. I was like, eh. I wouldn't say it's bad, but like, eh. Notice how that immediately went into the game? Isn't that crazy how quick that load screen? That would it changes you when you would see it. So you gotta do objectives in this game, right? You know what's awesome? You wanna see something you don't see in modern gaming? No fall damage. Isn't that great? Isn't that amazing? Also, no yellow paint. Isn't that amazing? We know how to climb things, chat. Dude, Clay Bloon's Tower Defense. I don't own it, nor do I want to play the Flash game. On real hardware. On real hardware. This is real! This looks so good, though. I got it like FSR quality and other stuff. By the way, you get powers. Okay, so there's a... It's about Comograph, right? There's an explosion in the city that was caused by the ray sphere, right? And we got to figure out what caused the ray sphere to blow up and all this other kind of stuff. Because they said there was an organization behind it. There's also like this guy, John, from the CIA or whatever, working to figure out how this all happened. You already play this, dude? No, not on stream. I played it. This is one of the early PS3 games I played. I'm just jumping around now to show you how the movie works. You can jump on it. Look at this. Look how fun this is. Are you kidding me? I mean, I'm missing horribly, but this thing only has a certain amount of range. I also have little to no powers right now. You can also be good or evil. Anytime you want to be bad, you can just do it. Also, that's an ability. You can just do it. Who cares? You want to mess with civilians in this game? Go ahead. Who cares? Also, using your powers reduces your electricity, but you go to electrical places. You hit R3 and they tell, or L3 and they tell you where electrical spots are. Just absorb it, and you're good to go. That's like your health bar too. Oh, look at this Reaper. Reapers are sick, though. Look at these guys. And their sound effects are gnarly. These are humans, apparently. Look at that. You can juggle a little bit. Dude, Chaos and I love this game. I love this game. Classic PS3. What was happening there? Oh, the game is lagging. Or it's breaking. It's supposed to be shooting where I'm aiming. Uh-oh. Oh, of course I showed the game breaking. What is the aiming's off. What the hell is happening? Huh? What? Oh my god. The game's broken already. That's good. That's good. I'm glad I got to show that off. Yeah, you can throw cars around. You can jump around. This is even the best stuff. Like I said, we're early in the game. So it's just like big bang for the shakes. Well, it plays like Static Shock actually too. It's just Static Shock too as well. Shooting electricity. You don't ride around on a board. You can electric skate on things though later on, but that's a power. Like I'll show you. Like these are the good or evil actually. By the way, if you're evil, you get red electricity. Right now, you got stuff like Thunder Drop, which I showed off. Causes the AOE effect. You got reduced damage. Oh, I didn't save that I bought reduced damage. You can melee people. There's more. Electric Drain. This is to do it quicker. But there's way more powers in the game. So what you gotta do is objective-based, just like Assassin's Creed 2. You'll get more stuff as you play the game, because that's how most of those PS3 games work. Single-player games, or any game in general, you get more powers as you go. Shocker. You know? You also gotta look for, like, optional stuff like dead drops. You can find by doing that. You see the green bar? That means there's a dead drop up there. Up on top of that building. Alright.
Okay, Moya.
Look at the facial animations.
One of my contacts, an
This is the CIA agent that gave me a deal that
check in last night.
because I was at the epicenter of the.
He was last seen.
Since I was, I could just pause this and just talk about it too. Since I was at the epicenter of the blast, because I got a hold of the ray sphere somehow. That's what we're trying to figure out, and it caused a huge blast. But he lived. That's why he got all these powers. Why choose him as a guest character for SFX Tekken instead of literally anybody else? I don't know. He was in the PlayStation game too. I can't remember off the top. PlayStation All Stars. All right, so yeah, you got the blue objective bar, bottom right-hand corner. Whee! Whee! I mean, actually, I wasn't even getting evil points for destroying civilian stuff. That's interesting. I just see... Wait, no. Did my Guardian go down? Hold on. Oh, because I technically didn't kill him, did I? Wait, why is my meter not... Okay. Well, in certain cases, it goes down, okay? Not all the time. Or maybe it is slowly but surely, but... You can tell I'm in the blue because I'm a good guy. I'm a good guy. Can't you tell I'm a good guy? Woo. All right, so the objective's right
Your
here.
boy isn't here, Moya. Just a dead woman.
A woman? Well, that doesn't make any sense.
Hey, wait a minute. It's a trap.
Hold on a second.
It's a trap. Oh, wait, no. Is dead drop on her? There you go. Now this is insane.
No! Leave my husband alone! Where are you taking him? Brandon!
So he can read memories, you know, electricity.
What just happened?
You got her
I had
brain
a
waves.
vision. The
You read her
Reaper's kidnapped
brainwaves with
Brandon.
electricity, dude.
This is his wife, Lene. I can see the echo of someone running away.
That's a bit insane.
Follow it.
The echo ability is
Find out
kind of
what
weird.
happened.
Which is funny because it's kind of like this eagle vision. Wait, where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Also, this is if you play Assassin's Creed Revelation, the Ghost of Altair is also in that game. See, I don't have to keep hitting it either. As long as you keep following, it stays up. For the most part, I'm pretty sure. Yep. The running's kind of looking a little goofy from there. What's the friggin' boost mobile chirping every few seconds? That's the camera. Look at that, you can roll! Oh, this is the Reaper with the powers. Conduits, that's right. Ghost of Altair shows up in the tutorial. Right, but I'm saying it looks like that. They had in the PS3 era, it's kind of like that. PlayStation era had the ghosts like in not Transformers, Gran Turismo, where like you beat your previous time. Time trials usually had that stuff too. But this isn't time trial. It's just a game mechanic. Ooh, water. Did you see that? That was me walking over water. Also, wounded kill. There's neutral actions too. Like wounded kills are neutral. See, I don't have anything good right now. Oh, 5? Nice. Let's go. Oh, you're alive? Oh, you're alive? Hey, where you at? You can kind of see it. I think it's because the...
Pick up your damn phone.
What's up?
What's up?
You wouldn't even call it before, Zeke. Calm down.
That's what's up. Watching our every
The game.
move. Even caught one scoping out the roof. Was leaning against the wall down there.
Eating a fresh
eating
apple.
Fresh apple.
Okay.
Hey, you tell me, where the hell
I
did he
believe
get
you.
that?
I believe
I
you.
don't know, Zeke. But if we want to be out of here, this is the way it's got to be.
Zip zap it zap zap. Oh, dang.
They'll ride you
Woo, you also get bonus points or more XP for doing special kills. Oh, I'm going to
I
die.
think all that conspiracy stuff has rotted your mind.
Get some health back.
Hey, don't kill the messenger, brother. I'm just telling it like it is.
Jesus, bullets hurt.
You watch your back.
Oh. Woo, look at that jumping, huh? You can also shoot from pipes and stuff like that. Like I was gonna probably try. Oh, we can destroy these. That's not good. Wait, where's? Okay, behind me. Below me. Below and behind me. Hold on. Oh. Oh, he's not dead yet. Jeez. There we go. You just look for generation stuff if you want to heal yourself. Bam, 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 bam. Thank you, ma'am. I don't know. This kind of looks like Yakuza. Yakuza. Kind of looks like Yakuza. Remember when Kazuma Kiryu was just doing like electric attacks, dude? It was crazy. Yeah, it's kind of like the third-person open world. Like I said, Assassin's Creed. Kind of made it. I don't know if it made it popular or not. Well, it did make it popular, but I don't know if it's the one. Oh! I'm talking about. Oh, okay. Oh.
What the hell happened?
He's more like a
The
50s
entire
greaser.
neon just went dark.
That's because one of those maniacs blew up a whole substation. Man, brain feels like it's in a vice.
Your body
Oh,
must be
wait a minute.
reacting to the absence of electricity.
Lamau. Lamau. Did you see that? Did you see that? I don't know if this is a bug or not, but you could just shoot at something and then regain its electricity as health. Was I getting it from that, or was I getting it from the wall? I might have actually got it from the wall. Never mind. Wait, residual energy. Oh, there he is. Hey, there you are. Is there a way to set his phone to vibrate? I hate the boost mobile chirping that. I still hate it out. No, it's... I don't know. I don't think so. He's dead. I'm not dead. Where'd he go? Where'd he go, right? Wait, where... Oh, he used the sewer. There we go. Oh, that's right. We have sewer set. Oh, that's where you get new powers. Yeah, so there's a whole sewer section.
I tracked the echo to the
Right.
sewers.
Reapers must have needed Carrie's help in shutting down the underground linear transformer. Find the transformer and figure out a way to get it back online.
I'm gonna take it all! Take it all! Like...
I'm looking for.
Okay. Infinite power. There you go. Oh, yeah, you stand in the middle of it. Yeah, the power stretch! Defibrillator, dude. I'm getting defibrillator. This is where you get new powers, yep. So you can chain them to the ground. That's crazy! That's sick. Oh, and you can heal people now. And you can extract... But that's an evil action. Extraction like that. Touch-related abilities. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah. I actually... Did I just really jump to that guardrail? Who just said help? Who just called my name? Who just freaking said their name?
Please, you gotta help me.
Oh, R1. Whoops. There you go. Defibrillator, baby. Hey, you guys get unlimited power.
Open the gate. This guy's okay.
Hold on, oh my goodness. My back. Oh man. Ooh. He isn't dead. He isn't dead. He isn't dead. Oh, he's no God. Hey, the Boost Mobile chirp, dude. This is 2009, man. Remember when Boost Mobile was a big thing? Verizon, AT&T. Touch my toes. I feel better now. My goodness. Oof. Oof. I thought this was going to be a long stream. It's not going to be a long stream. It's not going to be a long stream. Never mind. It's not going to be a long stream. All right. Dang. You guys hate Dead by Daylight. You hate it. You will kill it. You're going to kill Dead by Daylight. You're going to stab it in the face. You're going to stab it in the face. All right. You can heal people.
They're running around with some electrician, killing anyone they find down here.
You're right.
What did we do to deserve all this?
What did we do, dude? It wasn't my fault. What did we do?
The transformer's back on. Now what?
You got people living down here in the sewer. I got the Morlocks down here. Bro, look at this futuristic furniture.
I don't deserve this.
It's made of wood, too. That's crazy. Man, no cushion? No cushion. No cushion. Look at him stretch him. He's got good idle animations, too. Usually. Does he? He needs to do the electricity between the hands one. If I can... Well, if he's going to do it. Cole. Cole, no, that's not the one I want you to do, bro. Cole, stop. Cole? Cole, you got to do the electricity within the hands. No, okay, he's not doing it. What the fuck? Oh, see, okay. Bioleash is an evil act, isn't it? I mean, maybe not against Reapers. Oh, see, that's an evil act. See? That you can... Okay. Okay, so this is a weird one for me. You can... Bioleach is considered evil, but a killing someone's not. Looks like something from Deckard's apartment. Oh, no, you committed evil. Look at this Crash Bandicoot section. Look at this. This is what it reminds me of, Crash Bandicoot. Okay, yes. See, you can choose. You can restrain them, too. It's good because it's the car that killed them. No, I meant when shooting at Reapers, it's neutral.
She thinks I killed her sister.
Obviously.
That ain't your fault. The package was a bomb. Hell, you're lucky to be alive. She needs to see things for what they are.
Yeah, well, I'm not holding my breath. I'll catch you later.
I'll catch you later. Edgelord, 2009. My name's Cole McGrath. I'm in PlayStation All-Stars. Really cash-handed, dude. Oh, yeah, they get dropped in the water. You can zap the water. Isn't that sick? Yeah, look at that. Electricity, huh? Bro, what the hell's electricity, dude? Yeah, get in the water. Hold on. Yeah, look at that, huh? This game's awesome. All right. Anyways, moving on. Woo! I don't... Do I get points for that? Yup. Nice. What the Oh, I guess you can... Well, see, yeah. Oh! Oh! I figured it was an evil act. Dude, yeah. See, there's so many ways to execute actions in this game.
Nah, I got into urban exploration.
Woo! Head shock, baby.
Crawled all over this city, so I know these sewers like the back of my hand.
Ugh, I try to be good, okay? But the evil actions are way more fun. Oh, I'm dead. Whoa, what? Bro, how am I? What? What? Is there a secret down here? That's water. Bro, what? Am I going to be able to get back up? Is there another ladder on the other side of this? Oh, thank goodness. Okay, sweet. Nice. Saved it. Saved it. Execute actions or NPC. Yes. Nice. right. Sorry, bro. See, they don't let you execute, but they let you do wounded kill. Oh my! Why didn't you grab? He's supposed to auto grab. I don't know why he didn't auto grab. See, he's supposed to auto grab, and he didn't do it then. Oh, you're fine. Is it because there's an NPC there? Okay, that grabbed. There you go. Why are you mad at me?
What are you doing here? Did they see you?
Yeah. The facial animation is kind of goofy.
Damn mind.
Weird and jagged. They remind me of Crash Bandicoot Twin Sanity because they stop poses, move, stop pose, move.
I've jammed this thing up tight.
Look at them. It's not fluid. There's missing frames essentially.
Still thinks he's
so you can do a good or evil action.
Doesn't change the fact that I need to get in there. I can either fry him and open the door that way, or tell him that his wife is dead. See if that gets him to back off.
Herm. tell him his wife is dead or shoot him. Okay, can I walk up? Yeah, there you go.
Renee is dead. They shot her.
How do you know her name?
I know this is hard. I saw her body.
This is a good thing to do, I think, right?
There was nothing anyone could do.
Because if you just fire at him.
I knew I shouldn't have trusted him.
Dude, what are your thoughts on horrors? I don't talk to any. I don't know. Not good? I don't know. What do you want me to say?
You have to kill them.
Tell me that his wife is dead. I told him. I told him.
Promise me.
Help him join it. Okay, calm down. Rolling. Enough violence as there. I mean, you can, if you want to play the game, you can do it. You want to be evil in this game? You absolutely can. Better yet, you can do it even... Okay, wait a minute. Whoa, this is... What a... No, okay. Ah-ha-ha! The almighty fail-safe. Okay. You got me, game. You got me. All right. There you go. All right, so this is... Yep, we got to charge this. Boom! We're cooking now. Hey, the city's going back online. Or not all of it, just most electricity. Me, when I get out of the sewers, when I'm not a Ninja Turtle, and everything comes back to life. Yay. 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 I'm a hero. I'm a hero, chat. I'm a hero.
Nice work. Looks like power is fully restored to North Beach. There are 3 more substations that are still offline, though. I'll mark them on your GPS as I find them.
Can't kill a dead man walking if it doesn't hurt. But yeah, you can't hunt him or unalive him. Wait, yeah! There we go! Rolling around at the speed of 5 miles per hour. Why is traffic so jammed up here? Why is there a dude randomly in the middle of the flippin' street? You're holding up traffic, bro. Oops, I hit the car. My bad, dude. Get out of the street! Get out of the street. Oh, I'm sorry! Yeah, get out of the street, bozo. Oh, my goodness. Get out of the Chat, I tried to get it. Life insurance? Go, you go now. Go. Oh, there's someone I can heal. Let's go. Wait a minute, I did this to the... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, you can just farm XP this way, can't you? No way. No way. Oh, they do. They knew. Well, no, you can't do it twice. You could do it once, though, if you wanted to. Say turn W the constant car surfing as a bug. I mean, yeah, you can ride on these cars and still drive, but what is going on here? Come on, man. Wait, is there no one in this car? Hold on, let me help them out. Hold on. Why are you antagonizing the poor part of town, you jerk? Everything's the poor part of town. Hey, hold on. I'm helping traffic flow. Yo! You're welcome! Oh, my God. Go! You're a bozo, bro. You're a bozo. It actually worked. Isn't that crazy? Where are the Reapers at? They're not showing up on the radar. Oh, okay. Oh. blast shard. That gets your blast meter up there. Oh, nice. No! Anyway, oh, it literally starts you at the beginning. Okay. Hey, watch this, chat. I'm gonna turn on the TV. All right, chat. You want to watch television now? Wait, can I sit down and watch it? No. Yo, we got the pizza box. You can actually shoot. Yo, let's go. Also, watch this. Yo, he took the me with a GTA original trilogy. So it's Detroit. What is this? New York City? I can't remember what it was. Something like that. No fall damage is crazy good. It's the original Powerplex. Yes. Yeeter, people voted no Dead by Daylight, bud. Looks like we're going to have to do it off stream, dude. They hate it. They hate Dead by Daylight, dude. Turn on the Vegas stream. Turn on! Turn on right now! Look at that Reaper over there. It's spitting up some sludge. Can I have some sludge? Can I have some of that Detroit oil? Dude, they can shoot you pretty far. Dude, $8 They predicted the future. Look at gas. Bro, oh, wait. I'm on top of a gas station. I'm gonna... Where? Oh, my goodness. Holy hell. Circle. It looks so stupid. I think. Woo! Woo! I got 10 more of my big deal. Then shoots them all at the same time. No, he stole electricity from the one because I was the only one that was powered. Oh my goodness. There we go. David's chatting. I can when you play DVD. No. They think it's too excessive. Or Roland thinks it's too excessive. I don't know what the other opinions are on it. They don't like seeing me mad. It's really weird. I don't know why. I don't know, man. I don't know what people even watch me for at this point. I really don't. Is it humor? Am I funny? Do I relate? Like, what's the... I don't know. I should probably do a poll. Why do you watch me? Because you read chat. Okay, that's good, but do you like my personality? Do you like the things I like? Do you relate? Are you a hate watcher? I watch you for content. Okay, well, there you go. Why? You mean because you enjoy my content, right? Like, right? Right? Not because I exist, but you enjoy that I exist, right? Oh, he's dead. What the? What do you let me orchestrate? Just die. Well, I enjoy you and your con. Okay, thank you. Well, you don't got much of a personality, but I think it's a pass. 14 more! I mean, you could just find them all over the map. There's another one underneath here. You see that blue dot in the bottom right-hand corner? Oh, it's right there. Never mind. If you want to just farm for these, you can. These are just like feathers. And Assassin's Creed 2, except they're better. Any of you? Any of you? Hello? So, unknown player, what about you, Yeater? What about you, Yeater? Opinion, thoughts? I'm not stuck in your stuff. We're not. This is not Rorschach. Okay, it's not Watchmen. Come on, man. You don't have to watch if you don't want to. Come on. Just gonna play Devil's Advocate over. Let's take to be fair to bring out the worst of people. I'm the devil. Yeater, did you know? I'm the devil. Did you not figure this out? I am Al Pacino in that one lawyer film, The Devil's Advocate. I watched because you're original. Aw, thanks, man. That's, dude, Austin with the random compliment. Well, technically, I had to ask to get it out of him. No, he's been good. He said, Duke, I'm here for you, dude. That's awesome. Right on, Austin. I can try to be here for you, but expect me to be intelligent about what you do. Because I ain't know. He's the devil. I'm the devil, Austin. You can't like me. Dude, I'm literally Satan. Did you not know that? Bruh. I'd be the worst iteration of Satan ever. Are you kidding me? You're not listening. This isn't about me. Listen, this is not about Dead by Daylight. This is the people I play with. Hydrate. I got some water right here. Ready? This is about the thousands of people Invincible murdered, dude. This is about me. This is about mankind being bad. Okay, I'm not bad. Mankind bad. I'm not bad at the game. They are. I told you. I have evidence. They don't like me being like schizoid. All right, that's it. I'm on. What's wrong being a little schizoid? Preggy Joker's not here anymore. That's actually still on Vanguard if you want to do it on there. They still have the emotes on there. You can still be a member there. It's all there. Mic check doesn't exist here because I don't have members. Oh, come here, Reaper. There's going to be some repercussions. Ho, 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 here we go. Here we go. Unsubscribe. Look, I'll heal you. Lamau? You can restrain them and not receive negative points is crazy. This game's awesome, dude. They did not care. This was during the first year of Obama. They did not care. All right, anyway. Assassin's Creed didn't care too either. You could do a whole lot of stuff. I'm good guy. Fine, I'll leave. No, you're back. You're here. Well, I have one tier of members. The best of members subscriptions Duke could sell. I got subs, but I do think Twitch subs are too expensive. I think if they were half the price, it'd be better. But they won't do it. No. Cole McGrath. Even got the rough, gruff voice to be Batman. I'm Batman. Girlfriend, I'm Batman. I shoot the evil. No, he could be evil, though, too. That's the problem. Oh, no, he could be Azrael Batman. Jean-Paul Valley. He could be Jean-Paul Valley Batman. I'm kind of... Or Thomas Wayne. I'm edgy, dude. Yo, sick. I meleeed him. Look, I'm gonna... Electro from Marvel if he was Batman. He's not tactical, though. Cole McGrath's just some dude. Like, he's not like a scientist. He's none of that. He's just some gruff-sounding dude. He's just some guy, man. Apparently Twitch subscription costs more if using mobile. That's insane. I don't know what the hell they're thinking.
I just got a call from the EMT in your area.
Whoa.
The Reapers have overrun his makeshift medical
Bye-bye.
and he needs your help.
Can't solve all the world's problems, Moya.
Maybe not.
I'm not Batman. I'm not Batman. Headshot you. Fine, we gotta help. Oh, is there escort missions in the game? Adam West, Batman. We gotta electrocute people to their deaths, Robin. Wow, G. Willikers, Batman. That's wild, but okay. I agree. Yeah. I'm on the Mary Jane, Batman. They can't stop me. Oh, that's the devil's lettuce. Imagine if this took place in the 60s. All right. Okay. I don't know. This looks like Detroit 1960. I mean, just kidding. Just Josh and Detroit fans. Get out. Detroit fans, you can leave now if you can't take a joke, okay? Imagine being a fan of Detroit. I mean, the NBA, the Detroit Pistons are actually a decent team. Good for you, man. Good for you. You finally, after a billion years. Why in the name of Order of St. Dumas did you say Jean-Paul's down without the frash? Jean-Paul Evan. I'm going to die, dude. This is on medium difficulty, by the way, so it's not on easy. I'm telling you, it's not easy. Can I get a car or something? Jeez, there you go. All right, I'm feeling better now. I wanted to get that blast shard. Oh, not here. The pyrotechnics I've ever seen. These NPC random-ass lines. Pyrotechnics, dude. I can get it from this bus, too. Watch it! That's Cole McGrath and nutting. Detroit Tigers, yeah. Hello, yellow orb. Bro, he has better jumping than freaking Altair did. Without using electric abilities, too. He can run on walls, too. Did you know that? Kinda. He gets like an extra jump. I missed that blast shard. Come here. Okay, drop. Can you drop? Oh, it's circle to drop, too. Oh, my goodness. I'm bad at the game. Grab the shard. You think it'd be electric magnetic pulse or something? I don't know. You're not listening. This isn't about me. This is about the 1,000 people Invincible murdered. Counts another lives Invincible destroyed. Why is Invincible above the law? Why does Invincible never pay for his crimes? This is J. Jonah Jameson, which is ironic because the guy who played J.K. Simmons also played Omni-Man. Where is Invincible when people are trying to put the world back together, huh? I want the Triple I want Justice. I want an Invincible title card. I want Spider-Man. Why is he above the law? Because he's not human. Well, technically, Invincible's not human, so... You know he's half human? Like, how do you govern someone that's above you? You know what I mean? Like, no offense, he is. Like, he's a whole different species. He's got powers that literally could dominate anyone. Like, what? Come on, man. You're trying to Civil War me, and it don't work. It don't work. Aaron Paul actually voiced Powerplex, Jesse Pinkman candidate, Invincible. Yeah, a lot of big, well, I say big name. A lot of people you'd recognize. There we go. That's smart. Huh? Live capture. You're alive. So you want to live capture them, but you don't want a wounded killer or anything like that, so you get more good people points. I'm a good person. I'm a good person. Okay? Okay, I'm a good person. Invincible can't get away with this. Invincible. We're doing anything wrong. Loud siren. Oh my god, I gotta run off.
The Reapers have overrun his makeshift medical clinic.
You attack the medic. Yeah, you can't do that.
Can't solve
Okay, you can't have 100% fun, okay? You're gonna fail missions if you do that, alright? Alright, okay? Dude, I'm kind of... Oh, is that dead trauma I can collect? Holy hell, it is. Nice. Here you go. Here, listen to gibberish.
How long I sat strapped to that
That's
shit.
Moya's husband.
Finally, the bag was removed, and this brute of a man stood in front of me. Had to be 7 feet tall and 400 pounds. He told me that he was going to beat me, and if I wanted him to stop, I'd have to do it mentally, with my mind. Then he punched me in the face.
Lamau. Pretty sure it was a coincidence given that Robert Kirkman initially started Invincible to take on Spider-Man. Well, it's like Spider-Man, and then it's a take on Superman. Superman but evil. And then having a redemption arc way later. And then Invincible gets sexually assaulted by Anissa. And then I'll get punched. With this, he said him, you're going to have to stop me with your mind. That's hilarious. What is this? The man you can stare at goats. Psycho Mantis? Did I have to move my controller? Also, if you see there might be like a slight blur on things, I think it might be FSR. Okay, listen. Okay, we'll start.
The Reapers keep attacking the clinic I have down the street.
Oh, he looks like J.K. Simmons. Spider-Man, you're the Invisible Man. You gotta stop him over there. Bald man, you gotta stop the Reapers. The Reapers are taking over. They just straight up... The games in the PS3 era had no chill. Holy hell, dude. There was nudity, FSR, frame smoothing, essentially. It's for AMD. It's essentially DLSS, but for AMD. They're supposed to smooth out the frame rate, or not frame rate, frames. It's supposed to smooth out the graphics better, less pixelated on the edges, but it causes ghosting. Or no, that might be anti-aliasing. It's not so bad here. It was bad on Dead by Daylight, but that was anti-aliasing. I think, actually, specifically. Looks more like Dennis Hopper. A shout out to Dennis Hopper for no reason besides the fact that Roland just named him. Added it. All right on. Not out of nowhere. Obviously, he looked like him. Woo! Oh, I'm sorry. You like living? I'm so. Dang. Okay, that's it. Nice. See it now. God, that's forgot. I remember. You got to take back territories. Oh, that's right. You can recover here too. Sick.
There are other people around there who need help too.
Is there?
Keep an eye out for
All
them.
right, clear. What a stuff! Look, piss filter. Anyways, this game's also washed out, if you notice. But I mean, it makes sense for the setting, to be fair. But piss filter. You see anything? Because if you I'll do a challenge for yourself, right? If you were ever playing a PS3, Xbox 360 game on the original console, or even on an emulator, because you can still sell it there, look out for two things: washed out colors, piss filter. Assassin's Creed 2 was insanely washed out. Mexico mode. Yeah, Mexico. I joked about it, too. Bro, how did... Wait, did that person die? Oh, I didn't hold it down long enough. Clear. You're welcome, bro. Yeah, I'm doing your job for you, Dennis Hopper. Bowser. Bald J.K. Simmons. No, J.K. Simmons is bald. I'm going to look chalky, for example, Jericho. Yep, Jericho, Resident Evil 5, infamous! Infamous. You know? Resident Evil 5 had the piss, big piss. big, yo, at least there's no muddy bloom here. I think it's because the emulator. Actually, I think that might be because of FSR, but not for sure. I'd have to check my settings again, but... This game runs so smoothly! On the compatibility list website for this emulator, it said in-game compatibility, which means it's second best, but it means there could be game-breaking bugs or you can't finish the game. This game works well! This was 2009! Dang. Okay, you're going off. Okay. See, you get more experience. You see, but that's neutral experience. So you got to make sure what you're doing is... Oh, you could also slide on these... Can you slide on the railroad? That'd be sick. On the tracks, I think you can. I know up there you can. Hey, wait.
Officials tell US TV
what?
that relief efforts will continue around the clock for the foreseeable future.
Where's that coming from?
Observers are already comparing the scale of this operation to the Berlin airlift, which saved
what?
that city from communist...
What's happening there? I look like a sicko right now. Look at this. You know, it's also 2009, Far Cry 2, 2008. Yeah, I told you, big piss filter generation, dude. They loved yellow. They loved the color yellow. They had to be everything. Everything had to be drabby and yellow. Oh, here's the TV where it was coming from. I don't like this. Anyway, dude, are you serious? A cathode ray tube TV in 2009? That's like TV elitists. A reminder that Sony started releasing PS3 prototype dev kits by 2004. Remember dev kits? Well, wait, they got the TV back on. What the CRT? Bro, it doesn't even have a cable. Yo, is this a battery CRT? No, it's obviously not because it's getting electricity, I think, from this. That'd be sick. Oh, wait a minute. Is it battery? That's pretty big for... Is this... Oh, no, this would be a D-cell battery TV, wouldn't it? Because I know they have battery CRTs. That's pretty big for a battery CRT, isn't it? Wouldn't they look like the smaller ones? I don't have to look at... What is this, like 4 D-cell batteries? Maybe more? Double? Okay. No. No, wait a minute. No. Okay, why? Okay, hold on a second. I can't press pause yet.
Find it and recharge it.
Afraid I'm...
Why are batteries like brassiere sizes?
I'm gonna bail on
flat screen TV. Right, but it had no cable, and I know there's battery ones. Wait, oh. Wait, can I just...
Oh, hell. Vision is blurring.
Why? Why? Am I blind? Bro, you're okay. Yeah. Wee. You gotta shoot. What? No, it's right here. What am I doing? There you go. Now. Oh, jeez. This is kind of like a fetch quest, though. It's just thing to thing, but there'll be story moments that tell you what's going on. Holy! Oh yeah, machine gun truck.
Guys will slaughter me. I can barely see, and charging up that tower drained me dry.
Stick to the high ground.
Wait, hold on. Watch this. Oh, I can't absorb from it. Oh, yep, these. Okay, yep.
You're gonna get me killed.
Definitely not D-cell, so run for very long. Well, it's just the power necessary to turn it on and keep it on is really my thing, yeah. Okay. Yeah, okay, there we go. Alright, moving forward. Oh, okay. Whoa, did that guy teleport? What the f was that? Was that a conduit? I saw like a red spark of something. Get the... Oh, Cole, please. See, there's kind of like magnetism where they... he magnetizes to a location or an edge of some sort. A ledge sometimes. Sometimes things that look like an ledge isn't a ledge. You could jump on. Probably Assassin's Creed 2 brained, honestly. I'm just going to grab these now. Oh. Oh my goodness. Hold on. Do you think... Watch, this is going to be sick. You ready for this? I think I could shoot him from here. One shot. You ready for this? I missed it. Ah, I got the second one, though! Dang! Well, I was close. He's not dead, though. There we go. Let's go! Second shot hit. That was pretty good. In my opinion, I'm like the 957,327th best Infamous player ever. Give me this. You can die now. Thank you. Have a good day. Take your type says, are you out of your mind? I actually haven't said a lot this stream, if at all. I didn't even say about the Assassin's Creed 2. Did I? I might have. Okay. How many Reapers are here? Oh my god! I'm dead. There ain't no way. And it's bugging out again. Oh well. I shouldn't have went down there. I should have went down. I should have went down there. Let's go. Moving along. Well, see, there was like a red bleep or a red thingamabob over there. Well, I don't need to go over there now. I was just trying to collect the... Oh! No! So you don't have to fight him if you don't want to. You don't have to. So, like Resident Evil 5, Far Cry 2, Assassin's Creed 2, Infamous... what other game? I don't know if Brotherhood and Revelation had piss filter. They actually look pretty good. I don't know if Resident Evil 6 had piss filter either. Oh, that's a dead drop. Wait. Did I already collect this one? Is that why it's not showing up? Or is it because I'm on a mission? Hey, what the? Bro, please. Uh-oh. Oh, this was a bad idea. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. I can make it. Woo, okay. Okay, I'm gonna get myself killed. Oops. So many bullets. Oh, is there... No, you can't use it. No, I can't. Blah, 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 blah. I don't think it's gonna auto heal either. There's a TV over there. Okay, hold on. Let's take care of this. Oh, I can't crouch and shoot. Okay. Oh no, it comes back. Never mind. Okay. How do you switch? Okay, R3 is to switch sides. Oh my goodness. See, I found a workaround. Lamau found a workaround, didn't I? Lamau, water tower W, by the way. Shoot up, thank you. Lamau, look at this. Thanks, water tower. Oh, it's not working. There it is. Got to get closer. Lamau. That was a good workaround. You like that, chat? Just shoot the water tower. You get your health back. Reapers, please disappear. Please, I hate you all. Oh my goodness, please. What? How are you not dead yet? You're Reaper! I know you got like more health resistance. I'm trying to shoot their feet from underneath them. Oh, I'm gonna get myself killed. Where? Oh, no, I need the water tower. Oh, no, wait, just crouch. Oh, you can't shoot while crouched. What the? Oh, no, you can't. You stand up when you shoot, technically. Technically, you stand up and shoot. Is this hitting from this angle? Oh, he's too far away. Okay. Where's the... Ow! Where's the... Wait a minute. What? Wait a minute. What the... Oh, they're all moving around, dude. Oh, I got one guy doing that. Nice. Please. Wait, was that a human? Who the hell was that? Dude, pop your head out for me. Come on. Dude, are you kidding me? I'll get the blast shards later. There's too many. Oh my god, I run away and then he starts shooting me. What an a-hole. Oh! Nice try, Reaper. Woo! I'm not liking all these Reapers coming after me. That's not nice. Wait, is this a generator I'd shoot? No? Really? I fell into a Dugan stream of gaming. Yeah, we're actually gaming on a game I actually enjoyed too on the PS3. I love this game. Been a while. I'm not going to be good at it, but... Oh, come on. Nice try, Bozo. Have a nice day. Ow. Bye-bye. Go underneath, please. Go. Oh, you still get shot during that, too. So this... Okay, God. Rolling. Wow.
Same drill as before. Reestablish the circuit on the underground transformer, and then look for the distribution substation.
Yep. You got it, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Clear my name in the CIA. Thank you. It's Crash Bandicoot 2 every time. Because there's grates up top of the sewer levels, right? Because there's also sewer levels in that game. Oh, there's yellow pipes here, though. God. Well, to be fair, yellow pipes would be used in the sewer, right? Or am I insane to say that? Right? The power of Gooning! Don't clip that. Alright, moving on. This is the NOS. This is the best power ever, dude. Shock sticky bombs, dude. Freaking sick, man. These are the best. Yes. Let me throw it. You get 6 right now. I love these things. These things are awesome. Wait, which way am I? Oh, there's a pipe. Woo! Just chuck them. Just chuck them. Clipped. Incorrect. You didn't clip on Twitch. Yellow paint, 0 out of 10. Well, it's a yellow pipe, so it's like a precursor. Right?
Hey, man, everyone around here keeps carrying on about you delivering that bomb.
The bomb! The bomb voyage, dude, the bomb!
He's the one who called me. Said he's got a package burning up all over his desk and that I needed to beeline it. So I pick it up and take off.
Well, he claims that no one else can deliver it. Then it had to be you.
Uh-oh.
It was a terrible job in the first place. Pay sucked. And when I get there, someone calls and tells me to open the package. Next thing I know, I'm waking up in a crater.
Well, at least you got superpowers out of it. And don't worry about George and those other idiots. I'll cover for you, man. They're freaking gossip queens anyway.
Thanks, dude. So shock bomb's probably one of the most fun powers you can get. And you get it so early. Just chuck it at people. Who cares? Just throw the shock bomb. Sticky shock bomb, by the way. Oh. How about no? How about no? Okay, hold on. Love this thing. Oh, okay, that's enough anyways. Woo! Get bombed on, sir. Get bombed on, sir. Woo! No one's on Twitch right now. They're all gone. Let's go! No, you already said that. That was like 10 minutes ago. Is there... Because I don't think they have shards down here. Oh, I missed. Jump. They're kind of lenient with that. Well, I'm also playing on medium. On easy to be even crazier, but... Oh, sweet. This is it. We gotta shoot this guy before he goes crazy. Hold on. He tries to run after you, and he... What a bozo. Oh, there's another one. There you go. Done and done. Freaking bozo going out here running like that. A sweeper. That's what I call it, a sweeper. It's an unaliving and a reaper. Sweeper. I'm clever. My brain works. Was that another 2%?
Nice work, Cole.
Thanks, bro. What? Karma unchanged? How? Medium difficulty, aka normie mode. Not in the modern era. I don't know. Not in the modern era of the game. Normal mode felt good to play, though, here. Oh. Here, let me hit you. There you go. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to let the civilians get shot at, and then I'll just heal them.
Anyone drinking that sludge will get...
This is actually not a bad idea. Hey, wait a minute.
I'm getting reports that Smith Fountain...
Dave, you see that tree move? Wait, hold on. Let me try this. Cooking.
Confirm my intel. Then we'll figure out
Dang.
what we're going to do.
A little bit higher. Okay, a little bit closer.
Hey, man, you ain't gonna believe this
Oh
one.
my goodness.
You know those areas of the city
Is that good?
clearing out? They're crime
Got-
free now. People are hanging up posters with your face on them.
Oh, 6 sticky bomb! Yeah! It took, what, 5 tries? That's good.
Still, it's pretty damn cool.
Yeah, you see, as you become a hero, they actually do different dialogues, I think, for this. Because if I was doing more evil actions, it'd be like, no. Ooh, I need it, yeah. I'm close to getting a new Guardian power. Hold on a second. Look at this. Overlord burst. Overload. Excuse me, not Lord, load. Someone's poisoning the water holes. Someone zapped me. See, but you get, if you're good, you get specific powers. This is evil, I think. This is evil. Evil. Yeah, I already have that. Already have it. Electric drain's good. And you want to increase the speed of doing that. Reduce damage is actually good too. Thunder drop's awesome. Oh wait, nope. See, you have like an evil version. Oh my god, the evil version has cluster grenades. Oh man. See, they give them better powers. Knockdown time's lame because you can just almost insta-destroy them. This is just like one big bomb. Right? Oh, weakened heroes automatic restraint's good, but like cluster of 7 shock grenades and splash damage separate on impact. Are you kidding me? Look how good this power is, and it's you gotta be evil. Arc lightning's cool. See, it's just really good powers on evil. Because they need to convince people, hey, why would you want to be evil in this game, right? Arc lightning means if you shoot one, it connects to another. Oh, my goodness. Look how good this is. Explosion after dying. But we do get overload burst. That's ours. It just blows the thing up. Oh, no, it kind of connects, but I don't think it's nearly as good as the other one. Reverse magnitude. People caught in the core of the blast temporarily float in the air. So you can shoot them out of the air, which I think is a achievement to get. Restores my each time you hit. Oh, that's good. Restoring energy is good. Because evil is fun. In this game, it really is. Like, cluster grenades is... Oh, my God. You out of your mind. There you go. That's for Austin. Wait, did you actually clip on Twitch? Am I going to check again? Was I lied to? Am I going to check it and it's not there? Dude, you can't be doing that. You can't be just, like, lying to me? Hold on. Did I get any new followers on Twitch either? Let me check. Nope. All right, hold on. Did you actually clip it or not? Did anyone clip anything? Hello? No, they didn't. It was all a lie. Okay. Let's see. What time is it? I've been streaming for 3 hours. Wait, can he hit me from up here? Amazing. Good job, bro. You made it. You have been seen. Lame. Roland, you could be the clipper. Go to Twitch. You were on Twitch before you even went on YouTube. And you know there's less stream delay. And you know I read both chats. Come on, man. Grab it. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. You gotta let me have it. You just gotta. Oh, come on, man. Am I really have to drop up from up top? Are you kidding me? You can hover in this game, too. That's one of the abilities you can't see. Oh, no. Oh, no. There we go. Oh. Wee. I don't want to help the emergency missions. I don't care. Let's do blue. Yeah, but Twitch Mobile is listed in way too many adverts. My bad. Ooh. Let's go this way. Alright, so it's up here, okay. Oh, wait, I can absorb stuff from this, can't I? That's weird. You can't absorb power from the ATM machine? What is the purpose? What is the reason? Why isn't it working? Bro, look at this guy. Watch this. You ready for this? That's good stuff. Oh, my goodness. That's funny. You want to stick him as much as you can. Bye-bye. Oh, he fell off. Is he dead? Yep, nice. Boo! Oh! Really? Oh, I got him. No, it didn't. Stick him. Nice. Good. GG. Wait, hold on. I feel like this is an exploit. I don't know why. Because it's not meant to be absorbed from. Besides, Automotive is fascist. Forgot to tell you that Grimace came to my campus day. What? You mean the purple mascot from McDonald's? Are you joking? Bro, what is going on in this world? Bro, tornado. You're telling me after a tornado warning, right? You have Grimace of all people come to your campus.
Good, Moya.
Are you out of your mind? What do they mean by that? Automated I know what an ATM is, but
black.
I'm pretty sure it's powered by electricity. Even if it's batteries, it's still electricity. Oh, I gotta help my girlfriend out. Yeah, I clearly got a new bed, so my girlfriend and I can start borking it. I was blessed by the God. I took a selfie with him. Well, congratulations to you, Yeeter. Did he give you anything? Like any nuggets? Bro, did they give you any nuggets, dude? Did they give you any free Did they actually give you free McDonald's on campus? That'd been awesome.
Come on, breathe. Breathe. What are you doing here?
Moya wanted me to see what's going on with the fountain.
Look at the bottle. It's still going. Yeah, PS3 jank. They did not have any food. What the a food company comes to your campus? Not even the Grimace Shake?
Breathe. What are you doing here?
Moya wanted me to see what's going on with the fountain.
I can literally...
Moya?
Look at the black sludge, by the way. Bruh.
What that guy said about me.
My sister is dead because of you.
I swear I didn't know what was in that package.
I don't want to hear
Or the
it.
package itself.
You want to help? Fine.
Birthday
You can
shake.
start by
Grimace Shake's
closing
only
that
on his
valve
birthday
over there.
month, Jude.
It's
Okay.
jammed, and I can't turn it. That's how the black tar is getting.
Dude, they're selling black tar heroin in Detroit? What the f... Oh, yeah, he gets gooped up, and he's like, I can't see.
Your eyes. I need to get a solvent out of my car.
Ugh.
Show me.
Girlfriend, please. Oh. Look at this Batman Arkham Asylum stuff. Well, this is the same year, actually. This is insane. Look at this succubus level powers here. All right, I'm listening. I've never done a part about calling an ATM an ATM machine. All right, yeah. DC Comics, you're welcome. You're not real. Why do you act like that's not normal, dude? What? Meeting Grimace at your campus? Oh.
Hold still.
What are you talking about? What part here?
Thanks.
Got all gooped up.
That's the only time I'm helping you, Cole. If you get that stuff on you again, you're just gonna have
No,
to
I'm talking
wait
about
for
the
it to
black
wear
tar
off.
heroin. I keep saying heroin. Dude, am I Spanish in my mind now? Wait, can I shoot her in his ends?
I took care of the fountain, Moya. Had to shut off the feeder pipe that led into it.
There are 2 more
Arkham Asylum with
in
that
the
jump
area.
scare game crash. Okay. We got to put the black tar heroin in our eyes now, Chad. I don't know if this is Detroit. I think it's New York. I can't remember. I don't... Wait. It's part of, like, the islands or whatever. See, they're cut off for right now. Got that GTA map. Look how big this map is, too. What the f... Isn't that insane? I don't know. It's like, I always think about, like, PS3 games being as large as they are. Because everyone's like, oh, open world games, like the modern thing. And I'm like, dude, they've been around forever. Well, it's kind of like sandbox here, but... You know, technically it's a restricted area, but come on. Oh, my God, the damage. What the f... I even got reduced damage on, bro. Oh, my God. Trees. This place sucks. There we go. Sorry, I'm taking... Oh, is that civilian gonna get... I don't care. Oh, well. Tree, please. Bruh. There you go. Dude, the biggest enemy in this game are trees. Joker DMing a fat fetish artist to commission a skinny person. Of course. And some city... Yeah, old joke. Joker filling the holes of the donut. Oh, just kidding. That's some donuts don't have them. Batman, I sucked all the cream of the Eclaira. That's actually quite impressive, Joker. Okay. I need to go to the blue spots. What am I doing? Heal! You're alive! Nice. Now I'm blue. Now I can upgrade my stuffs. See? Now I can upgrade. See? See? Do you see? Actually, upgrading Shockwave's a good idea. See? I'm good. I'm a good guy. The game told me I'm good. In some city in the state of Los Santos. And they laugh maniacally. Oh, Batman, I'm getting the black tar heroin in my eyes. Why don't you just, like, do it from the side? Don't mind if I goop up.
Son of a...
I feel your broken heart, Cole.
Blue dabba dee black dabba dee dabba
With nowhere to go.
Look at that. That's so sick. And then you can shoot him out of the air. Look at that, huh? Are you kidding me? Shooting fish in this. Oh, conduit! These guys are sick, though. I like these guys.
You're all alone.
Stick them. Stick them. Oh, that's fine. That's fine.
Not the girl. Not the fat man on the
Not the fat man! No, don't call him the fat man. Come on, man. Oh, man.
always and forever.
Oh, this removes your electricity. That's right.
God's sake, get out.
When a woman talks to me, for God's sakes, get out. When a woman actually has an interest in me, God's sakes, get out. Joker, no, you're not supposed to drink it. Oh, Batman, that's pretty good. No, he's like, wow, I feel pretty fun. And then he stops and just like, ooh, loud siren around tinnitus sound effect. There you go, grab it. Dude, I'm grabbing the core.
See, look, the goop has a stroke. Fat Man from Metal Gear or Hiroshima?
Or just, obesity. Gah. No, the black-toed heroine would go, whoa! Laugh uncontrollably. Haha, I'm the Joker. Thank you, bro. I suck up all the shards. I just eat electrified shards of metal to become stronger, dude.
If I turn that valve, I'll take another blast of crud to
I love this. This is funny.
Probably screw me up.
Watch this. Look at the evil version of this.
Or maybe I forced this guy to do it.
Actually, come here. I'm a good guy. Blast me in the face, dude. I can take it. I can take it. 2 doses, dude? Why don't you just move out of the way or do it on from the side? Boo it.
You won't be able to shut me out forever. Eventually, a crack will appear.
All right, I'm listening.
Crack will split.
All right.
And grow larger.
Ooh.
And then the wall comes down.
Whoa, whoa. We aren't talking about Berlin.
It's only a matter of time.
Calm down. Wait a minute. I thought you were being, like, flirty. I don't like this.
Now that the valves are off, you need to figure out how those maniacs
Whoa! Did you...
tar into the system. The only primary
You see that back handspring? What the fuck? Cole, dude, why didn't you tell me you were like a gymnast, dude? That was actually kind of crazy. Here you go.
I will teach you.
It didn't hit him.
The bastard will see what he lost.
Ooh. What do you mean? Who are you talking to? Who? Literal who? Oh, sorry, my bad. If I should play an AC game with a Japanese dub, yeah, you play Infamous. Oh, what? I'm the man, aren't I? Yeah, see, they like me. They react to your karma. Oh, watch this. Yeah. Really? It didn't. I'll just zap you. Alright, enough. Enough of this. Enough of this. Death. Real gooning hours have begun. Oh, women talk to me sensually. Oh, jeez Louise, a shotgun! Jeez, dude, are you out of your mind? You could have got me killed! That's what Zeke talks like in this game. Are you out of your mind? What are you talking about? That's not me. That's what that... Blah, blah, blah. See, being evil, you get the good Bile Leech. Bile Leech is very good, I think. Oh! 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 These guys actually hurt you, too. Oh! Hey, oh, get out of my face. Oh, no, you don't. Oh. Ear. Dude, that black tar heroin's really getting to me. Oh, that you would have got... Oh, I did get Sticky Bomb. Nice. Did that sticky? Yes! Yeah, lead him to the other guy. Yo! I'm cooking. Let's go. Yeah, you can tell everybody. Go ahead. Tell everybody. I'm the man. I'm dude.
The source of the plague. Destroy it.
Bro, they literally plague. The plague. The black plague in this game.
What the hell is that stuff?
Some kind of mind control agent.
Oh, yeah.
Appears to be organic, but I don't know how to produce it.
Sewer water. Give me all that sewer water.
I'm heading back to Zeke's. My head is...
Let me get some more of that. Yo, nice. We are heroes. It's hero time, like a Trek 2. It's hero time. All right, run up here. Whee! F your car. Yes. Oh, what? Oh, how do I get my stuff back? Water time. That sounded terrible. That was like free water time. Or, the fact that I need to hydrate. Dude, I'm human. I told you, I'm human. I'm the devil. I'm human. All right. Peeking into people's windows here. What the flip? That's not normal. I'm Cole McGrath. That's not normal. Hi, I'm Cole McGrath. I'm Edgelord. I'm like a little bit of an accent away from Metal Gear or Solid Snake. Colonel Cole McGrath. All right, let's keep going. Oh, I need 2 more blast shards. We can get those real quick. Oh, heal them. I mean, I'm already a champion, which is insane. I think we're like 10% of the way of the game. I'm cooking at being good, dude. I'm just that good. I'm good at being good, dude. Dude, you can even stand on lights. Like, the amount of things you can stand on in this game is crazy. Oh, almost missed that. Dude, there's another one over here. Hell yeah, I need a second goal. I need it. Oh, nice. Give me that another core. Thank you. Thank you for releasing. Bro, I probably should get some. I'll probably end the stream after this. Stop it, Reapers! Hot dog stand. Stop it, Reaper! Oh, you have good and bad missions too now. Nice. Cooking like Mr. White. That's right. Please, civilian, get out of the way. So that's our base of operations. You always got to come back to it, It's kind of like home now, okay? Climb. Come on, Cole McGrath. There you go. Look, home.
Can't turn that race sphere over to the feds, man.
What?
Do I have a choice?
Yeah.
Man alive,
Oh, they won't let me come down? Okay, I guess we'll stay.
that? Especially if the Pentagon is wrapped up in all this. It's an ultimate weapon.
And what's your suggestion, Jedediah? We hide it under
That's
your
his
couch?
middle name.
Only my
Named
mama
after
calls me Jedediah.
named after
It's
grandfather.
not important right now. Listen, I say we crack
He was
that
strong
radio.
for a short size.
Give everyone powers.
Get everyone powers,
Make sure we don't get screwed.
Yeah.
I think we're already screwed.
That was actually, that's the plot of this. I think happens. Dude, a Voltaire quote? Every man is guilty of all the good he did not do. Wow. What about all the bad he did do? That's day 15 of the quarantine, by the way.
I flagged the position of the next substation in your GPS goal.
Shouldn't I be hunting for John in the race sphere?
You need to look at the big picture. Every time
You gotta look at the big thing in the sky. It's called the sun, dude.
Escalate. I'd say that's a valuable use of your time. I'll be
Correct.
in touch once you get the substation back online.
I don't like when you say escalate. It's not like I'm turning into another bomb. Calm down. Okay, calm down, dude. Okay, calm down, dude. Who the hell's down here? Wait a minute. Watch this. Wait, is the quest now gone? I think we're gonna end it off on that. I made a mistake. I didn't mean to do that. All right, chat. I can't revive her. She's gone. That mission's gone. All right, chat. Take care of yourselves. Have a good one. Thanks for stopping by. So Cole sleeps on the roof outside. Yes, he does. I want to thank everyone for coming out today. Have an excellent one. Sayonara. Bye bye.